Ke dumedisha mme ara wa rena ba bela mme Gloria Seleka le speaker le office ya bona ka moka.
I would like to greet our mayor, Mayor Gloria Seleka, the speaker, and the council at large.
HOD le MEC wa rena wa Limpopo wa Chal Rata Dima.
HOD and the MEC in Limpopo related to climate change.
Office ya minister le ka moka ba president ba ba leng mo le setšhaba sa bela ke a le dumedisha.
The officer of the minister and its entourage and the community of Bela at large. I would like to say greetings.
MEC, Bela is a problem.
Mukruta maga Bela ke mathata.
Bela is a serious problem. Eno tshwana le KZN.
Bela has a serious problem. Tota e tshwana fela le KZN.
Ke a leboga ka lebaka la gore ba KZN ba gona mo ko morago kwa go kile go ba le metsi fula.
Robela pele lebitso la gago ntate.
Oh, ke ntate Matwa. Ke dula mo Bela extension 9 under Ward 4.
My name is Mr. Makwarela.
I'm sorry.
I'm a resident of Bela in Ward 4.
Kwa KZN ko morago kwa go ile go ba le metsi fula go ba le setšhaba se se amegang ka mara ga metsi fula le mo president wa rena wa naga o ile a ithwala a ya ko a o bona ka matlho ko bofelong ba fetša ba ya declare that disaster as a legally disaster management.
In KZN, some time back, there were floods, and those floods had an impact on the residents, whereby even the president went to that area himself to go see for himself. And at the end, he declared that area as a disaster area, whereby disaster management was put into place.
A ke tsebe gore le ile la dirang lena le office ya president le lena ba climate ka moka le ba disaster management ka metsi fula a ileng a wela batho ba kwa KZN.
Now, I don't know, what did you do, those in the office of the president and the colleagues pertaining the floods that we experienced in KZN?
Dipula diana ene di na ka tekano ye kgolo e leng gore a gona motho wa ka di laolang ge se modimo.
There is rainfall and it is pouring on a large scale whereby we cannot control it. We cannot control it. The only person that can control this heavy rainfalls, it is God himself.
MEC ke kwa botlhoko because ba utlishitse fela ka mo go leng skono go go leng ditšhila a banya ke MEC wa rena khoma ke ditšhila ne a bona gore setšhaba sa gage se phela bjang se hema moya o mo bjang se ja bjang.
MEC, I am saddened that they have only brought you here in a nice and clean and neat area. They do not want to take you to where it is terrible, where it is dirty, to see how the people live, what kind of air do they smell, what kind of condition they are living.
MEC le tlile mo le re le tlo kwa rena setšhaba re alla go ka tswela ka montle mo especially ko extension 9 go na le thakathakano e setšhaba se phelang ka mogare the health status sa setšhaba sela se utlwisha botlhoko go na le bana go na le batho maphelo a batho a ka mogare ga kotsi a o sa tsebeng gore ko bofelong ba tlo compensate ke mang.
MEC, you have brought us here so that you can listen to us. We are complaining greatly, more so with extension 9. It is a mess, and there are women, children, and other people living there. They're living in very bad conditions.
MEC go ka bala mo page 20 ya lena le premiable ya lena le ngwadile mo ere motho o mongwe le o mongwe o na le toka ya go phela bophelo bo bo botse ene bo bo skono le gore a dule mo go tlhokileng.
Now, when you look at page 20 of this bill, you mentioned that each and every citizen has a right to live in a clean environment and to breathe fresh air.
Re gopela gore masepala wa rena mayor o gona le speaker a ba tšee setšhaba sa Bela serious ka di complain tša bona.
Now, we are asking you, the mayor, and the speaker to please take us seriously as citizens of Bela Bela.
Mo ke nnang mo gona MEC ke dula kwa extension 9 ke dintlo tša government tše di agileng ke Coxstar.
Where I reside, it is in Extension 9. It is a government-built house that was built by Coxa.
3 to 500 meters away from north to north.
Me ke dimitare di ka nna 3 to 500 go tswa mo go nna go ya kwa Bokone.
Go na le what you call an illegal mining.
Go na le moepo o seng ka fa molaong.
Batho ba ba tšeang mmu ka mola ba tšea mmu o re o bitsang gore is a silica soil.
The people that take the soil from the mines, we call it silica soil.
And mmu ola ge setse go fiša o tla mo rena re a o hema mmu ola maphelo a rena a thoma go ba mo kotsing.
And then when that soil is heated, it becomes dangerous for us breathing the air from that soil.
A o ya ko masepala le ka gore lefatshe ke la masepala a gona motho a o tšeang serious.
Now, when you go to the municipality as the landowner, they do not take you seriously.
Re phela mo letšhogong MEC
We are living in fear.
ka
MEC.
gore go ya ka se re se bonang ka tebelelo ya matlho a rena kwa
Because of what we see in that area,
go ka ba le possibility ya gore tomorrow o kwa dilora tša masepala di tla di re le tloša mo a le sa dula mo ro le nyakela felo le leng ko gongwe o sa tsebe gore taba ye e tšwa kae.
yeah, because the way things are going, very soon the municipal lawyers will be coming to us and saying that we are relocating you from this area to another area, not knowing the reasons why.
Ke biditše MEC wa health ka bitša MEC wa agriculture ka gore poleke ela go na le di-allegations tša gore e rekilwe ke agriculture for farming and grazing.
I have called the health and agriculture MECs because there are allegations that that land has been bought by the agriculture department with the purpose of farming and grazing.
A gona motho wa tlang.
But there's no one who have come.
Go na le diphoofolo dikgomo di teng di dula gana ka mola.
There are animals, cattle.
The same
that are living
dikgomo
there.
le dipudi tše le bolelang ka tšona mo gore di botlhokwa di tlhoka tlhokomelo di hema ona mmu ola o re o bitsang gore is a silica soil.
The very cattle and goats that you mentioned that are very important, they are breathing that silica soil air.
Le rata di makentwe nngwe e leng gore e unpredictable.
Climate is something that is very unpredictable.
E leng gore a e mo mahetleng a mayor, president le lena di minister le di MECs.
Whereby it does not bear on the shoulders of the mayor, MECs, and the president.
Re a e support-a taba ye nna personally ke a e support-a taba ye.
I personally support this bill,
Mara ke re re thušeng.
but I say, please assist us.
Other lastly issue.
Me kgang ya bofelo ke eno.
Maloba president ge na bolela ko sona a bula parlamente.
When the president was speaking in Sona, opening the
Ba
parliament,
boletše ka gore electricity is the state of emergency.
o ile a tlhalosa gore motlakase ke seemo sa tshoganyetso.
Batho ba rena ba mo lekeišeneng ba tswalelwa motlakase for no reasons.
Here in the township, they would cut off the electricity without any reason.
Remember, re santse re sa le under COVID-19 e leng gore is very serious and bad to our health e fetile ka maphelo a bana ba bo rena ba bantši.
Gopola gore ka nako ya COVID-19, mo maemong a ne a le bosula thata, and many people have died.
Mmušo o
in
ile
that
wa
time.
ema ka maoto wa eletša batho wa re dula mo go futhumetseng enwa metsi a fišang dirang se gore le kgone go efoga that pandemic disease.
The government took steps to inform people of how to prevent themselves from the COVID-19 by saying that they should stay in a warm area, drink warm water, and so on, so
Well,
that
ge ba re
they could
tšeela-
not be affected.
ge ba
by the
tšeela
COVID-19.
batho motlakase ba ra gore ba bušetša batho back ko statuseng sela sa dipalopalo tšela tša batho ba tlhokofalang ba bolaya ke malwetše a mantši ba sa kgone go te tšhireletša.
But now, when you take away electricity from the people, you are taking them back to that COVID times, whereby high numbers of victims were succumbed to COVID-19 due to the conditions that they were living in.
Go na le di-project tše dintšhi tše di leng around location.
There are many projects surrounding our township.
Our people ba bereka mo di-projecteng tšela in terms of health status ga ba tšhireletšega because go epiwa mmu ola wa ba tsena ga ba tšhireletšega.
Now, our people who work in the area, they're not safe with regard to health and safety protocols because that soil that they're working on, it is unsafe.
Re kgopela gore taba ye le re fihlišetšeng yona go ba bagolo baetapele ba lefase bopresidente le ofisi ya gage le go tloga gona mo fase mo ofising ya mayor go tloga le kgono a ba re kgopela gore ba re tšee serious re sa berekišane le bona re supporte bona go efoga taba ye mohlomphegi ka gore o eme ka maoto ke a go leboga.
So we are requesting you to please take this matter forward to our leaders, the president and those involved, so that they can take us seriously going forward. Dumelang bagaetsho.
The chairperson of the portfolio and your colleagues,
Dumela modulasetulo wa portfolio committee le badiri ka wena.
the Honorable MEC, Bila Mayor, and everybody who's here.
Mokhuduthamaga o yo tlotlegang mmogo le matoropo wa Bela le lona lotlhe bagaetso mo lapeng.
Ka lebitso ke Tebogo wa ga Setsiba,
I am Tebogo Sitsiba
ke tswa masepaleng wa Mogalakwena, Ward 19.
from Mogalakwena municipality, Ward 19.
Re ke bontse gore ke a supporta bill ye mo pele ga rena.
First of all, I would like to say that I support this bill that is in front of us.
Ke bontse gore ya bontsha gore go tlo ba le review ya that strategy, implementation plan, adaptation plan. Ke be ke ratile gore maybe re dire yearly, in a sense ya gore ge re dire ka ngwaga re tlo kgona go ba le mitigation factors e be le gore re kumele gore ga di tsamaye gabotse.
Now, when it comes to implementation and strategy plan, I would like to say that if possible, can we have an assessment and a review of this annually so that we could mitigate whereby things are not going well in a certain sector.
And also, it was mentioned here that the carbon budget and all those things. Nah? My question then is for us as communities, how will we know that we exceeded our budget and all those things?
Jaka go tlhalosiwa gore tekanyetso kabo ya carbon e tlile go lekanyediwa jaanong rona re le baagi re tlile go itse jang gore re fetile ka kwa ga tekanyetso kabo ya rona.
And also the portfolio committee to also bear in mind that currently we are in an energy crisis. So we are burning those fuels that are not supposed to be burned.
Me ke batla gore portfolio committee e ele tlhoko le go gopola gore gone jaanong re mo mathateng a matla jaanong re fisa dikgong le dilo tseno gone jaanong ka ntlha ya bothata jwa motlakase.
Ke bontse gape gore re a tseba re gona le bo dikgwebo dingeng ba re ke di-industrial ba ge ba fisha le rata di malarana le go bala kudu because bona ke di-industrial level. Ge ke thabela gape gore mo billing ya bontšha gore go tlo ba le di-penalties, so be ke ratile gore le tsona di šalwe morago.
Now, also we have industrial businesses whereby they ban a lot of fossil fuels in a large scale since they're an industrial business. So I'm happy that this bill indicates that there are going to be penalties. So I'm requesting you to please follow up on these penalties that have been indicated in the bill.
The latter speaker who spoke before I came here mentioned something which I wanted to also mention. Yeah, gore we as South Africans, we can come up with all these strategies and plans, but the problem is that we do not implement them to the latter.
Se bue se se fitileng fano se buile se ke tla batlang gore ke se bue gape gore rona re le ma-Afrika Borwa re na le dithulaganyo le maano a mantle thata mme bothata ke go tsenya tirisong se le gore re se rulagantse.
So my appeal will be also to say that when this bill is finally go to the president and becomes a law, let us make sure that we follow all these processes. If we do that, we will not have any problems in South Africa.
Jaanong boikuelo jwa me ke gore fa molaotlhomo ono o setse o fetile dikgato tsotlhe mme o mo tafoleng ya taotona. Re kopa gore ka tswe a re lateleng ditsamaiso tsotlhe tse e leng gore di tla be di kwadilwe, mme fa re dira jalo re tla bo re ka se nne le mathata a mantsi re le naga.
Chairperson, thanks for bringing the parliament to the people of Limpopo in Waterberg in particular. Thank you very much.
Ke leboga thata go botlisitse palamente mo baaging ba Limpopo mme segolo jang mo kgaolong ya Waterberg. Ke a leboga.
Thobela.
Greetings.
Ke tla rata go dumedisha boetapele.
I would like to greet the officials
Le community ka bophara.
and the community at large.
Nna ke nna Atlanta Lekhwati
I am Atlanta Lekwati
from Tabazimbi local municipality, Ward 12, as a committee member.
Maspaling Watabazimbi,
Ward 12.
Ward 12.
As a committee member.
Belka Lilukulas Chava.
Re le Tabazimbi re tla rata go bontsha gore
From Tabazimbi would like to indicate that
we support this bill,
Re
B9
teka
of 2022.
Molaoteo ka 89
B9.
B9 2022.
Our understanding is that
Kushisho ya rena ke gore
the climate change is one of the most complex issues facing us today.
phetogo ya leratadima ke tlhotlho e kgolo kudu maphelong a rena.
This bill will reduce the heat trapping greenhouse gases in the atmosphere.
Taba ye ya go fetoga ga leratadima e tlo ma kudu lefaufau go tele leratadima ka kakaretso.
We like to appeal to our government to fast track renewable energy.
Re rata go kgopela mmušo wa rena gore o kitime ka lebelo la mmutla o kgone go lokiša taba ya go tsošološa ga maatla.
Re lebeletše yona solar energy and wind energy because ke yona tsela fela e ka re ntšhang ka ra mathata re le batho.
Looking at solar and wind energy which could solve our problems.
Then re boe re kgopela gore le installe a better pavement to deal with the floods.
Re kgopela gore ditsela tša rena le di ritele ka mekgwa e mekaone e ka go thibela kgogolego.
Le improve
Le
in
ka-
water storage and use.
Le kaonafatše mekgwa ya go boloka metsi.
Because o tla ipuša the question gore
You'll ask yourself questions.
a re ne metsi e re bua yana.
We don't have water as
Mara
it
di
is.
floods da tla metsi a kitima gotlhe mara itse ra ya kae.
When floods come through, there's always a lot of water, but we don't know where does this water end up.
Puso ya rena must work to build flood defenses and mechanisms.
Mmušo wa rena o swanetše gore o tle ka maano le dirotshepedišo tšeo di tla go bopa tšhireletšego ya meetse a.
Then still re-encourage our communities to plant more trees to remove carbon dioxide more lefaufaung.
We should also encourage our villages or our communities to plant more trees in order to remove a lot of carbon dioxide.
Industries must be forced to capture, store carbon dioxide to reduce net emissions.
Di factory di swanetše gore di hlohleletšwe go thibela moya o wa
To capture and store carbon dioxide to reduce net emissions.
gore e yage mafelo a tla go swara carbon dioxide ka go thibela go tšweletša pele ga di-emissions.
Then Department ya Forestry and Environment,
The Department of Forestry and Environment,
what I can say to them, hey, arababoni,
se nka se bolelang ke gore ga ba bonagale.
they are aware, re sa itse gore ke ko kae.
We don't see them and we don't know where to go.
Cause no ifukaya tabazimbi,
If you can go, ge o ka ya Thabazimbi,
watsena ka location, o tlo no ba kopantsha ke matlakala, ke a latletše.
get into the location,
Extension 1, o fete, o extension 4, o kere thotobolo, o extension 6, o kere thotobolo, di pampers, di plastic, all sorts of things.
as you get into that area, you are greeted by dirt all over.
Ki ba bone, ne ke na le bona, ntse re leka,
I saw them, we tried our best.
re le boetapele ba ANC, gore
We
re ye, re
were the leaders of
kgoboketše, re
ANC.
rwale.
We were trying to remove dirt.
Mara, go no pala. The thing e dia go pale is a matter of badudi ba rena ba ne tsebo, ha ba rutiwe, and I was expecting gore the Department ya Forestry and Environment ki yona ka be e tshwarishana le our municipality go educate badudi ba rena.
This happens because we don't educate our villagers or our residents. I expected the department to come and teach or workshop them so that they must understand about the environment.
The nngwe ke kgopelang is one, ne ke kopa department establish the team in all municipalities whereby team ye e tla ba badudi ba ba dulang kogo ba make sure gore ba educate and ba ba patele se mahala ne.
I expect the department to build up teams that could come and teach the people about environment. And they shouldn't do it for free. They should pay them.
Community must ensure that the committee must ensure that the bill is not shelved and must implement, and monitoring must happen, comrades. Because as we check, in most cases, more departmenting, monitoring how thing.
Ge re lebeletše committee, re tlo kgopela gore e hlokomele, e rute, e hlapetše, e dire dilo gore di phethagala ka mokgwa o di tshwanetseng go phethagala ka gona, ka gore ga re bone seo se diragala.
Ke yona fela tsela e ka dia gore re tswe mo global warming, re fokotše
This is the
everything
only
e
way
affecta.
of facing this problem and getting out or getting a solution towards it.
I thank you.
Ke a leboga.
Ke a leboha
Thank you.
for this thing e tlileng mo Belabela.
For the parliament having come to Belabela,
Ara mo parlamente e bone Belabela.
at least the parliament managed to realize that Belabela is also there.
Ke a leboga.
I thank you.
Se se leng teng ke tlo etsa ka tsela e.
Now, I'm going to do things this way.
Ke re thokozane mangaka.
I say greetings to you, traditional leaders.
Thokozane.
Greetings.
Dumelang ma Muslim.
Greetings to you, Muslims.
Dumela Ausonti.
And greetings to you, Sister Sonti.
Wena o boneng hore maybe re botlhokwanyana.
Because you have noticed that we are a little bit important.
Ke re ha ke dumedisitse jwalo ke dumedise cabinet kaofela.
And I'd also greet the whole cabinet,
Ha mmoho le memeyara
as well as the mayor
wa Belabela.
of Belabela.
Ke a leboga.
I thank you.
Se ke ratang lebitso ke Sibongile Nkomo mo Belabela.
My name is Sibongile Nkomo from here in Belabela,
The chairperson wa di traditional healers.
the chairperson of traditional healers.
Bano, I'm standing here on behalf of the traditional healers.
Jwale re, ke eme mo legatong la mangaka.
Ra leboha ka ebile re amogela se se etsahetseng ebile ra se support-a.
We are grateful and we are also supportive of the bill.
So, se re di utlwileng mo billing e,
Now, what we have heard from this bill,
o ka re di ka yo phethagala.
we hope that it is implemented.
Di ske di a bolelwa fela, di sa yo phethagala.
There shouldn't just be a talk show without them being implemented.
Se se leng teng rona as the traditional healers,
Now, ourselves as traditional healers,
re a suffer-a
we are suffering
because re suffer-a haholo ka this gas e tswang hangata ba diplasa, ba di farmers, ba chesa, go a tjha, go ba le that gas.
We are suffering because of this gas that is caused by farmers who make fires that cause the gases.
Rona as a traditional leaders,
Now, ourselves as traditional healers,
re sebetsa ka di herbs from the ground.
we use herbs that we get from underneath the ground.
Jaanong he setse le gas e fihlile, rona as traditional healers re palla ko yo kopa.
Now, because of this gas, ourselves as traditional healers, we are now unable to go and dig.
Because e setse e bolaya di jwalo kaofela, e bolaya ditlhare kaofela.
Because this gas kills all the plants.
And se ke batlang ho se kopa ke se se a ke se re ke re eng.
Now, I do not know how to put forward my request.
Because the traditional healers e a tseba ha e teng ka mara parliament.
Ka lebaka la gore mangaka a tsebega, they are there within the parliament.
Ha re batho fela ba hore we are the traditional healer.
We are not just people, bao e leng gore e no ba mangaka.
Jaanong se ke batlang ho se kopa ke se
Now, here is my request.
from the traditional healers.
Go tšwa mangakeng.
Re kopa masipala wa Belabela,
We are asking the municipality of Belabela,
because masipala wa Belabela ra bona hore o na le le pleke tse dingata mo e leng hore rona as traditional healers ha re ya re lo yepa ha ro tlatsa fail re lo ba cleanela, even the farmer people he re ya re lo yepa ha ro batla letsa ditshila re lo ba cleanela, because after we re yepa re tswalla le di hole tsela re epileng di tlhadipheko tse rona re di batlang.
we have realized that the municipality have a lot of land. Now, if we go and dig there, we do not make that land to be dirty. And farmers also have land. Now, if we go and dig in their farms, we do not make those farms to be dirty. Because after having dug, we close the holes that we have dug.
Hore re ba cleanetse for free.
That means that we have cleaned their areas for free.
And le bona ba re file tšhono ya hore re be le borotho tafoleng.
And they have also enabled us to can put food
Ho-
on our table.
Ho tla ko nna o le tje ka ntate kampo ka mme kampo ka eng.
Now, when you come to me as a gentleman or a lady,
Ha o fitla ko haka o tla ka mathata a rileng.
you come to me because you have certain problems.
How are you going to feel he ko ra ke re I don't have this medication?
O tlo tekwa jwang ge ke go rela ke re ga ke na sehlare se itšego?
Ano, we like to hore le rona re be le dintho tse leng hore ke tse re di sebetsang haholo.
We would also like to have things that we work on.
Nna as a Mankomo,
Now, myself as Mankomo,
ebile ke sa re ke a o leboha le wena ntate o ebileng wa balla go ira mare wa dumedisa dikgosi tse di senyi teng ka hare ho rona. Ra o leboha.
I also thank you, gentlemen, for having greeted the traditional leaders in their absence.
Re lebogile thata ene se se leng teng re kopa hore a ke le masepala wa Belabela o hlokomele lekeishene la Belabela.
We are further asking the Belabela municipality
Because-
to take care of the Belabela township.
Because rona as a traditional healers re krea mathata a mangata a ileng hore he re tadima pleke e ya Belabela e ka be le hore batho ba ba costa ke ntho e kampo batho ba ba costa ke re kopa that thing ya hore masepala wa rona wa Belabela ha shebelle dirty e leng ka mo lekeisheneng.
Now, we are asking the municipality to take care of the Belabela township. And the reason is that whenever people come to us because of certain ailments, we realize that these people fall sick because of certain problems. It might be because of the debt that is there in the township. Hence, we are asking the municipality to take care of the township.
Arahane re ja nako le lona le re jetse nako ka re nke le thomile ka 10 ha la thoma ka 10.
Now, we might be spending too much time. And that is because you also did not start at the right time. You were supposed to have started at 10 o'clock.
Yes, go le ska re lebelela nako
So you shouldn't complain about time
because le lona ha la tla ka nako.
because you also didn't arrive on time.
Thank you. Ka leboha. He re le mo nthong tse tshwanakanang le tsona tse. Ha re ben le nako re ska lebella nako ya ho tswa re lebelle nako ya ho kena. Akere hore dintho tsa rona dillo tsa rona kaofela di tle di tsebe ho finyella go di tshwanetseng ho finyella ko teng.
Now, I thank you. Now, when we are in meetings of this kind, we should not complain about time. The reason is that we shouldn't just look at the time that we are supposed to finish. We should also look at the time at which we started. Now, that is to give us enough opportunity to can say what we need to say so that our input can reach the places that they are supposed to go to.
Ke a leboha ho rialo ke a leboha ha ke against the masepala wa rona ke rata masepala wa rona thata. But se ke se kopang gore masepala wa rona ha se ke a shebella ka toropong fela a shebelle le ka lekeisheneng akere mo batho ba hae ba leng ko teng hore dintho di tle di tsamaye hantle ke thola ke ba bolella ke ba ra kere hona le di doctor tsa marapo tsa ditshipi. Doctor was still talking now ke di doctor tsa marapo nna ke doctor ke flow x-ray. I'm a flow x-ray nna.
I thank you. By having said what I said, it doesn't mean that I am against our municipality. I love our municipality very much. But what I'm saying is that the municipality shouldn't just concentrate on the city. Whatever that they are doing in town, they should also do it in the township. As the speaker before me had said that he is a doctor that deals with bones. Oh, kwa eng?
Kwa ditshipi.
What is CP?
Wa di Yeah, body,
He treats the body.
yes,
So, when I did it,
floor x-ray.
I am a floor X-ray.
Baba e tsebang ba e tlhalohantse.
Those who know it, they understood me.
Yaanong re kopa hore le re bolelle le batho ba di-farmers hore he re kopa ho epa re na le dikarata tsa ho bontsha hore di-doctor re dingaka le rona a kere ha re tle just re
Now-
tla le tsona le re kopele ko bathong ba di-farmers ba nang le dinte le masepala wa rona a re fe pleke ya ho dula. Thank you.
I'm asking you to speak with the pharmaceutical companies as well as the municipality. Because when we go to them, we do not just go there empty-handed. We have cards that indicate that we are traditional healers, officially so. So they should give us a place to stay. I thank you.
I suspect she said farmers. Yeah, she said farmers.
Tshwarelo, she didn't say pharmacists, but farmers.
Good. Re a leboga, mme.
We thank you.
Thank you very much. Re go kwele.
We have heard you.
MEC na re le kopane wa bona o tswile. O mo lahlelle ka pele. Mare ke nahana o tla mo fa address. Ska itologa ntate. Let me check if there are last hands.
E re ke hlole ge e le gore go ne ba bangwe ba mafelelo bao ba nyakang go bolela.
Ju- And I'm going to request that we speak to the bill. I'm not saying anybody amongst the people who have spoken have not spoken to the bill. But I'm saying, let's try as much as possible to stick to the bill.
Gomme ge ke tlo kgopela gore ge re bolela.
When you see me stand up, you must know that your 5 minutes has lapsed.
Ge re
So I don't
bolela-
want to stop you. You stop yourself automatically.
ge re bolela polelo ya rena e be mabapi le molaokakanywa. Gomme le lemogeng gape gore ge ke e emelela ke ra gore o fetile nako e la o e filwego e lego metsotso e mehlano. Gomme ga ke a swanela go go emiša wena o swantse o tekemiše ka bo wena.
But no, my comrade. Next week, conference. Do you know why do we have more people? It's because others have noted themselves.
Na le a tseba gore ka lebaka lang re šetše re na le batho ba bantši. Lebaka ke gore ba bangwe ba tekgethile bona ba
Yeah.
tetlela mo.
But that's fine. I'm going to request nicely that all the speakers who are scheduled to speak should not repeat anything that has already been said. And how mpona ke emella ne o tsebe gore ke nako e la akere. Ra
Jwale
kwana?
ge,
Ra dumalana, agreed? Wonderful. Please proceed, me.
ke tlo kgopela gore di boledi tše di tlo bolelago moo go se ke gwa ba o a bušeletšang seo se šetšego se boletšwe. And when you see me standing up, you should know that it is now time for you to stop.
Dumelang baholo.
Greetings.
Wa buang Mfake Mmapula from Thabazimbi Ward 12.
Leina la ka ke Mmapula ke tšwa Thabazimbi Ward 12.
Baholo ha nka bua ka dilo tsa masepala ha ra tlela tsone re ka ya lolololo. So nna se ke ratang go se bua ke gore ke dumellana le lona.
Well, if I am to talk about the municipalities' issues, I could go on and on, but we are not here because of the municipalities' issues. But what I need to actually bring forward is that I agree with the bill.
So sa ntlha ke lebeletse gore puso e ka re thusa ka pula o kry-a ena thata e damage di bridge bana ba feleletsa re sa kgone go tshelela ka kwa le go ya meberekong. So puso e ka re assista maybe ka ga ke itse go e bua yang something gore re kgone re tshele re ye meberekong le bana ba ye dikolong.
I would appreciate it if the government would build a bridge for us, because whenever it is raining, we are unable to can go to our workplaces, and children also are unable to can go to school.
Sa bobedi nna ga re gola le re itse gore go na le gore o time soka motlhaba go na le tse le gore ga di dumele metsi ya ka gona anonyana loksheli ya ira ntlo ya absa re nagana gore puso e ka re thusa ka dilo tse gore like ga re tima re thusa gore re kgone go tima mello ka tsone ke a leboga ba go.
Now, growing up, we knew that there were kind of fires that you could maybe pour the soil over it to extinguish it. But then lately, there are kind of fires that a person is not allowed to can even throw water over them. So we would appreciate it if the government could maybe provide us with the kind of help that we need, and also in fighting this problem of load shedding. I thank you.
Dumelang.
Greetings.
Wa bua mo leina ke Charles Molebatsi. Charles Molebatsi.
My name is Charles Molebatsi.
Ke modudi wa mo Belabela, Ward 7.
I'm a resident of Belabela in Ward 7.
Ke dumedise ba ba tlileng ka mohare ha ba ba tlileng mo Belabela ba parlamente le ka o farolona bona ka tlile le ena MEC ka dumedisa mayor speaker ka o fela nna ke dumelang.
I would also pass my greetings to the parliament's members, all protocols observed, the speaker as well as the mayor.
Ke tlo nna mokopana nka se ka ya lolololo.
I'm going to be short.
Hore ke emelle mola hore ke tlo ema mo ke imisa go hore bothata bo ra peretseng hanano ka gobane bontsi ba batho ke ba sokodi. The government o tlo khona go thusa bjang ka ile rene rena bothata ba electricity ile rene e khawa khapetsa khapetsa.
Now the reason I stood up and came to stand here, it is because we have a problem. And most of the people that are affected are the poor people. So I would like to know how the government is going to help us, since we have a problem whereby electricity is time and again being switched off.
Ene bontsi ba batho ka se re buang ka sona nano bontsi ba bona ga bana moshomo ga ba bereki ba palla go hore ba ka kgona go fitlhella se le rene se ka ba thusa ka motlakase ka bana bontsi ba dirisa dikgong ba go le campaign tsa maburu ba tibisiwa mo ba thibelwa that means ntwe ke bothata mo rona.
Now, most of the people that are affected by this problem is the unemployed people who do not have the means to can buy any other kind of thing that would be able to generate electricity for them. And now that makes them to rely on firewood. They would then go into the farms to get the firewood. When they get in there, they would then be chased away.
Jwale ke se ke se kopa hore government ya rena e se lebelle thata ka hobane mebereko ga iyo.
That is what I am asking of our government to do, because a lot of people are unemployed.
And ke batla ho bua ntho e nngwe go na le o mongwe wa moseo a emeng mo. Ntho e ke utlwileng thatša ka hobane ba bua ka hore ka di-private bona gore ba bua ka di-private. Ke sure he re thoma re tlo ke sure bagolo ba rena mo South Africa lefatshe la rena mo South Africa no se na tsa di-game reserve kore se ke tlo se bolela straight yana.
Now, the other thing that I would like to touch on is that there's a speaker who came before me. I heard him talking about private institutions. Now, what I would like to point out is that when we look backwards, we would remember that in the past, there were no game reserves.
Yeah, no tsama ka mokho ba tlang o phela dipholoholo go sena ntho e kang betsweng. Gana no ntho engwe le engwe since re tsa boipuso go busa rena batho ba bantsho. Ba kampela dikampa ba ira dipholoholo ke ditau ke di o mamang ha ona mo tshwantso tsene mo teng ha ona mo tshwantso fete mo teng.
In the past, a person would just go into the bushes and kill whatever animal that they needed. But lately, since this democratic government, everything is now fenced. All the animals are now in camps.
We really fancy mara pholoholo ya wa e reka ke e krando le ka mara kampa e ho tswa mo bophelong ba. From there wa thomo wa regisa ha o sa lemiwa ha o sa iragala.
You have now erected a fence with all those animals inside. You now claim ownership while you haven't even bought those animals. Now people can't even get the plants or whatever that they need to plant.
Ke ntho ya le re ho busa motho montsho re tloela go lema ra thomo ira business ka ntho eso. Ntho e bola rona because mebereko ga iyo and ntho ba irileng eo ho tsena go kampenya le gore re ka thoba i5 for ba i3. And kana go ela khale go lemiwa no bereka batho ba bantsi and since ntho e government e ka e lebella e thomile seno re tsa boipuso. Batho ba ska tloba lema batho ba le game reserve.
Now, ever since this democratic government, people have now become unable to can farm because there are now these private game reserves. They now have to buy whatever that they need, while in the past they could just access it freely.
Ya ne go tshupa re puso se se lebella go tswa go mora go tswang go teng go rang go teng gore hana no ho buima for rena batho ba bantsho tšhelete le go thoma ba swing ke senya ke rialo ke a lebo.
Now, that is what the government needs to look at, that since this government has taken over, things have changed. Black people are poor, while money is in the hands of the white people. That is all what I have to say. I thank you.
Thobela ke dumedisa cabinet ka moka le badudi ba rena ba o tswa gole le gausu.
Greetings to the honorable committee as well as our communities and those who come from afar.
Nna ka leina ke nna Leti Monyeki
My name is Leti Modise
from Mogalakwena municipality,
I am from Makwarela municipality
Ward 20.
at Ward 20.
Ka ge le tseba gore Mokopane e se holu e ka fase ga sea level ya 1150 millimeter and ke yone e leng gore e humile mo South Africa ka bophara kgatlhanong le tša temo. So ga šetse re ba le climate change
Ke kopa gore o phete a ka go utlwa sentle gore o sa buella thata mo maikeng gore.
ra tseba gore Mokopane o ka fase ga 1150 meters.
We know that Mokopane is under 1,500 meters.
And then ra tseba le gore ke one humile mo South Africa kudu go mo tša temo.
We know that it is very rich here in South Africa in terms of agriculture.
So tša go tshwana le bo maize, tobacco, wheat.
They produce maize, tobacco, and wheat.
So go šetše re se na le ke fe example ka maize.
Let me make an example about maize.
Ge bo sego re tlo ba le hanga.
When we do not produce enough maize, we are going to experience hunger.
Hanga ye le gore e tlo dira le gore ba bangwe ba gwe mo setšhabeng sa ga bo rena.
Which will impact our communities, and others will die because of that situation.
Which will also lead to a lower economy.
Seo gape se tlo ba le ditlamorago tse sa nepang tsa moruo.
Economy e tlo feleletša e dira trade ko kgwebeng tša ka ntle ka madi a o itša.
Our economy is now going to work with foreign nations.
My question is that
Potso ya ka ke gore,
na ge šetše ba nyakang mašeleng a go bitša le tlo re khathela di-social grants na?
when the prices have gone up, are we going to be assisted by the government?
La tseba gore rena re dependa mo yona and we are unemployment ka bontši ba rena.
Because we depend on it, and we are, most of us are unemployed.
I would like you to ask donation ko di country tša ka ntle.
Ne ke kopa gore le kope thuso, ask donations from international community.
Again, ke tlo bolela la tseba gore electricity ke ntho e nngwe ya tlhoba boroko mo rena.
And another thing, our challenge is electricity.
Ra tseba le gore like ba ka no ba seng ke ba specify gore ba ke kula ba bolela ka di solar mara seng ke ba specify gore solar mkhutama. Ka se no bolela ka solar seng ke re specify gore ke mkhutama.
We have heard that there are other alternative sources of energy like solar, but we do not completely understand.
Ke nka rata šetše ka implement solar yela ya hybrid solar panel.
I would prefer if you use the hybrid solar panel,
Cause ke yone tlo thušang ge šetše re na le pula.
because it assists us even when there is rain.
Thank you.
Ke a leboga.
Thobela,
Greetings.
ke rata go dumediša baetapele ba mmušo,
Greetings to the leadership,
mohlomphegi mera wa rena,
our honorable mayor,
baeng ka moka le badudi ba Bela-Bela ke re dumelang.
and all invited guests and the residents of Bela-Bela. I extend my greetings.
Wa emeng mo ke Martina Mongatane,
My name is Martina Mongatane
ke tšwela ke le Pinas Refir, masepaleng wa Bela-Bela.
from Pinas Refir, Bela-Bela municipality.
Nna ke dumellana le the bill ye e leng gore Mamohlale e tlile ka yona mo Bela-Bela.
I support the bill.
Se segolo ke rata go le tsebiša jwale ka mo Afrika Borwa.
I also want to highlight the following as a citizen of South Africa.
Sekgowa se re,
There is a saying in English which says,
the reading nation is the winning nation.
ga re tshwarane mmogo re ka kgona gore re fitlheletse re di nyakago.
Ke maswabi gobaneng Afrika Borwa bontši ba rena re a tswafa.
I am so disappointed because here in South Africa, most of us are lazy.
Mmogo le bona bašomi ba mmušo ka lebaka la ge ke bona go beakantšwe gore go tlo ba le commission ya presidential climate.
I am talking about this as I refer to what is alluded to in this bill, that there is going to be a presidential climate commission.
Jwale ka modudi wa Afrika Borwa ga ke gopole ebile ga ke kgole gore di report ge di tsamaisiwa go ya le ka mokgwa wa maleba.
As a South African citizen, I don't think that the reports are prepared, drafted appropriately.
Gone jwale ge ke bolela jwale, ma-Afrika Borwa ba tlameha gore ge go bolelwa ka climate re be le tsebo ebile e be rena re tšeang karolo mo godimo ga se se diragalang.
As we speak, we as South African citizens are the ones who are supposed to know about this climate change and also to participate and assist the national effort.
Ko morago kwa ele go be go bolela ka batho ba re ke boramatlhale.
Previously, they used to refer to the experts.
Boramatlhale ke batho ba e leng gore ke batho ba ba bonelang ko pele ba kgona le gore ba bone dilo tše e leng gore mohlomong rena re ka se kgone gore re ka di find out but bona ba kgone gore ba ka kgona go di bona.
The experts are the people who can look into things before they happen, and they assist in informing the public about such.
Ge we ke bolela ka a reading nation gore is a winning nation, Afrika Borwa nka be re kgona gore re lebelle senkileng boramatlhale ba se bolela mma motlha re kgone gore re ka se implement.
When I say a reading nation is a winning nation, emphasizing that we must have the culture of reading so that we understand exactly everything that the experts have written about.
Ke rata go tsopola le ka yona tlhoba boroko ye e leng gore le bagane le yona ya load shedding.
I also want to highlight this challenge which we have, load shedding.
Load shedding ga se bothata ba mmušo ke bothata ba motho o mongwe le o mongwe wa leng gona mo Afrika Borwa ebile o amega.
Load shedding is not only a challenge to the government but to each and every citizen in South Africa because they are impacted.
Gape re be re tshwanetse gore re tsebe gore mengwaga ye e tlang jwale ka ge ke boletse ka boramatlhale ko morago gore go tlo ba le koketsego ya batho motlhagase o re o šomišang re lebelele ratio ya ma-Afrika Borwa gore ba ba kae re šomiša motlhagase o mo kaakang ka mengwaga ye metlhano goba ye 10 ye e tlang Afrika Borwa tla be o keitšeile ka dimilione tša batho tše di kaka diwatse tše batho santšhe ba di humane ke tše di kaka. So those things were supposed to gore nka be di tsebiwa gone jwale go sena le tlhokego ya load shedding re tseba goreng re berekela mo nakong ye e leng gore e boletse goba e bone before.
What I would like to say is that if we use this knowledge produced by the experts to predict the future or the future situations, we could have known that there was going to be a population growth in the country and know that the capacity of electricity that we have will not be able to service that increased number. We could have considered all those things. I don't think that we will be facing these challenges today.
Nna ke maswabi ke tšhaba nako se segolo ke nyaka go bona commission ye a ke tsebe re setse establishitšwe go ya le ka mokgwa mohlomong ke utlwang sekgowa se se bolelwang ka mo or setse president a appointile ke nyaka go a bona maloko a ke nyaka go bona one of the good day mayor a re bitša mo gore commission la president e tlile ebile re mmontšhe ditlhoko because di bolele tše di boletseng mo ka moka e koša botlhoko 7 or 8 years ko morago kwale go na le seboledi se sengwe nkileng sa bolela ka mo masepaleng wa Bela a re a botšiša mayor the former mayor gore why le beakanya tsela mo ka mo toropong le sa re thuše ka ditsela rena ka mo makeišeneng a re gape le lebeleleng gore Bela is a tourist destiny ba eng he ba tla re nyaka gore ba bone bobotse ka mo toropong mola ka mo gare di boledi ka mokgwa di boletseng ka gona gore go koša botlhoko.
Another thing is that in the interest of time, Chairperson, I want just to highlight that on this bill, it is alluded to the Presidential Climate Commission. I wonder if this commission has been appointed already, but I hear on the bill that the President has already appointed this commission. So we would like to make a humble request to our mayor, maybe to bring the commission to us so that we know what their role is and how they are going to assist us as communities. Because as it were now, we experience where there are other areas which are targeted for development because it is said that they are tourist destinations, but in our places in the township where we stay, we don't have such developments. That is another challenge, Honorable Chair.
Chairperson, as Pinas Refir, boetapeleng ba Mme Gloria, the gorgeous one next to you, o re bolelele le president gore le rena a ke re ba re mmuso ke mmuso ka batho re tlo felletša le rena re nyaka go maka di-report because re nagana gore di-report ga di fitlhe ga botse bo president le nna ke tlo ba moetapele wa ka re president ke kgopela commission ke tlo bona gore ko Pinas Refiri ba re go diragetseng report e ba go fileng yone.
Honorable Chairperson, I am pleading with you together with our honorable mayor to convey this message to the president about these issues because I believe that some of these reports do not go to the president or maybe they are not appropriately drafted. So I'm also going to take leadership in issues because we want to know exactly what is happening because these issues, they affect us as communities.
To you, Chairperson, ho ka gopola gabotse gona mo ke be ke eme mopedi o mo utlwang a bolela o ke go botsisitse ka ba ka go botsa ka re gone jwale le botsa rena ma-Afrika Borwa ma-Afrika ga gona ka mo ke tshaba go ba bolela mara ke ba borena ba ileng gore ke bona ba ileng gore ba tlhotlholetša yona the climate change and then ge go memilwe rena bona ga jwale ba šetše they are busy dikobo tše go bolelang ka tsona gore ba apeile ka dikobo ga ba utlwe se rena re o se utlwang gone jwale.
Chairperson, I think that you'll remember that previously I was standing here talking about these challenges and we as citizens of South Africa, it seems like when you only invite us, but not other sections of our society. Like now, they were not invited. They are there, and they are the ones who are causing this pollution.
Ka baka la gore Chairperson o ba tšwile ke a mo rata ke nyaka o mo gopotša gore ke I support this bill.
I would like to express to the chairperson that I support this bill.
Se segolo ke kgopela educationally ya climate change re kgopela di skills batho ba rutwe le ko dikolong bana ba rutwe le bona ba rutiši di inspector di šale morago gore e ka ba bana ba rutwa ka climate na ke a leboga.
I would like to end by proposing that the government start awareness campaign regarding climate change and that they must also teach the children in school. Thank you very much.
Okay. Aki dumedise baetapele ba rona.
Greetings to our leaders.
Segolo bogolo parlamente gonne ha re re bathopele principles.
Especially the parliament in terms of Batupele principles.
Really itumeletse baetapele ba bagolo.
We really appreciated our leaders.
Ki dumedise all white per municipality.
And greet everyone from this Waterberg municipality.
Why mo ke Emi Motsomane from Tabazimbi Rohorogile extension 4 Ward 12.
Ms. Motsomane from Tabazimbi, Ward 12.
Mo boemong ba Ward Committee Ward 12.
I represent Ward Committee.
Ke mo National Federation NAFCOC.
I'm also a member of NAFCOC.
Ke le NPO non-profit organization.
As we are a non-profit organization.
Ke rata ke re ke tlhaeletse se ke na le sona gonne ba bantsi ba boletse go utlwagetse.
I am not going to say a lot because a lot of points which I wanted to say, they have already been presented.
Ke rata go supporta this bill.
I support this bill.
E leng gore re setse re filwe bonnyane ka ga yona.
We were told just a little about it.
Se ke se kopelang ke gore let's not talk ha go nne le di-action.
What I would like to emphasize is that let us not just talk, we must also make the effort.
Re tshepa ya le gore ha re kgaogana fa maybe ga re re time frame is 3 months. Ha go tlhagelle something se le gore batho re boletse le ba parlamente.
We hope that when we go today, as you have said, that there is this time limit of 3 months, there must be something that comes to the communities, which indicates that indeed we did engage with the communities and the parliament.
Ke sa batle go senya nako ke re ke tlaleletsa mo tabeng ya gore this bill
Without further ado, I would just like
ba
to
ba le
support
badileng dithuto tse digolo re bua ka di research
those who are highly educated when we talk about research.
go rela gore le tla dira the sooner the better gore go nne le phetogo.
I hope that you will expedite the process so that we start seeing the changes.
Se re kopang gape ke gore ga le tlo builda the team tse leng gore re na le di masepala tse leng gore ga e ba rutilwe ba tle ba tlo ruta le setšhaba sa rona go ya ka di masepala.
And I am also pleading that when you have capacitated those teams at the municipality level, they must also go out to the communities.
Ke se re se kopelang bagolo gore e re ga re le boela ko di masepaleng tsa rona
That is our humble plea, so that when you go back to our municipalities,
motlhomongwe ya ka re tlile mo rona ba bang re sena le makhanselara a rona e re ga re boela ko bona
because as we are here, some of us are not accompanied by our councillors, so when we go back to them,
re kgone go ba fa di-reporto ya nnete e seng ya fake.
so that we are able to give them a true reflection in the report, not fake.
Le mo boemong ba municipalities offices Mayor Gloria
Also on behalf of the municipality and our mayor,
ke just courage mama mo wena as uli mayor mo masipala.
we just want to encourage you as the mayor in this municipality.
Go na le dikopano tse le kopana le di le mayor fela.
There are meetings where it is exclusively for the mayors.
Se ke se kgopelang ke gore ga le kopane kopanelang dilo tse di nang le tsela e right e tla supang masipala wa lona mongwe le mongwe wa le mo masipaleng gore dilo di diragale segolo bogolo di services.
What I want to humbly request is that when you have your mayoral meetings, please make sure that you focus on issues which are going to benefit the public inclusively.
Ke senya ka go rialo gore ba botlhe re dumelana go supporta this bill climate change
And
ka bojotlhe gore e kgone go tsena mo tirisong. I thank you.
and I support this bill and I hope that it will be implemented very soon. Thank you.
My greetings to the parliament members and the municipal members, our dear mayor, Ms. Gloria. I am
Rata go dumedisha baemedi ba mmuso le maratropo wa rena.
I humble myself before you and I greet all the people who came to the meeting today.
Ke rata go te leboga sebaka se le go leboga bohle bao ba tlilego mo kopanong ye.
By the name, I am Sarah Dinego Mutokwa
Ke nna Sara Dineo Motokwa
from Bela Bela.
go tswa mo Belabela.
I saw this post here, they sent this post here, Barking, they sent me the post of climate change.
Ba nthumetše yona tshedimošo ye ya phetogo ya leratadima.
Chairperson said something about people coming after.
Modulasetulo o boletše ka batho bao ba tlang morago goba ba tlileng morago.
And it was a disappointment that I didn't know what is a climate change.
Ke kwele ke nyamile goba ke swabišitše ke gore be ke sa tsebe gore phetogo ya leratadima ke eng.
That's why I had to sit down, listen to opinions, and then figure it out what is the climate change before coming here.
Ke dutse fase ka theeletša ka fetleka ka phetola gore ke tle ke kgone go kwešiša gore na felo fa go bolelwa ka eng.
And then after hearing what's the climate change, I decided to come and give my opinion.
Ka morago ga ge ke kwešišitše ka seo go bolelwang ka sona ke ile ka re e re le nna ke kgathe tema mo tabeng ye.
This thing, yeah, rena bana not understanding climate change, it comes with education.
The very fact that as kids or as children not understanding what climate change is or what is meant by climate change, it comes through not being educated or taught.
South Africa made English a compulsory subject.
Africa borwa e dirile gore polelo e ya sejatlhapi e be kgapeletšo gore e rutwe.
But we had to choose whether we want to study agriculture or not.
Re be re na le boikgathelo jwa gore na re nyaka go ithuta tša temo goba ga re nyake.
And then agriculture is life as its own. But as I did commerce, I know nothing about agriculture.
Temo ke bophelo. Fela ga ke tsebe selo ka temo ka ge ke ile ka ithuta tša ikonomi.
So South Africa has to make it a point that it introduces agriculture as a compulsory subject so that every student will know and will have to be ready for this climate change, because English says the prevention is better than cure.
Mmušo o swantše gore o gapeletše gore go be le thuto ya temo ka dikolong, ka gore ka temo ba re thibela bolwetši e phala kalafo.
And then one thing that we don't know, pollution is a major thing that causes climate change.
Go tšhilafala ga lefaufau ke gona go dirang gore go be le phetogo ya leratadima.
And I'm not here to blame municipality or the government.
Ga ka tlela go tlo šupa mmušo ka monwana goba go šupa masepala ka monwana.
As the community, we say, hore, our environment is dirty, but the question comes, who made the environment dirty?
Re lla ka gore le mafelo a rena a šilafetše. Potšišo ke gore na ke mang a tšhilafatšang mafelo a?
But again, if we are not taught to keep our environment clean, how will we do that?
Ge re sa rutwe go hlwekiša lefelo leo re dulago go lona, re tla tseba jwang go le tšhilafetše.
So my opinion on this one, I agree with the bill, but my opinion is that as we are introduced to the climate change bill, this should go to school. We should have agriculture as a compulsory subject.
Ke dumelana le molao ka kanyao. Gomme tše ka moka di swantše gore di fetišetšo di ye go ruta kwa sekolong gore re tle re kgone go kwešiša ka tša phetogo ya leratadima.
So that we may always be ready for the change.
Gore ka nako tšohle re dula re le komana madula o bapile go tšeo di tla gore di diragalla.
And know how to prevent it.
Le go dira maano a go ithibela.
Because if the municipal or direla mabrichi and rena we dump the chila kamola, because we don't know about these things.
The government or the municipality build bridges, but we throw dirt and rubbish into those rivers or bridges, under those bridges, because we are so ignorant about it.
And then we come back and blame the municipality for that same thing.
Re bua gape re tlo šupa mmušo ka monwana ka taba e re swantšong ka be re rutilwe ka yona.
So I humbly request the parliament to take this information serious and introduce agriculture to teach us to prevent this climate change in school from our early age until we are done with studies.
Ke kgopela ka boikokobetše gore mmušo o kobo fe dieta tiše lepanta gore taba tše di rutwe sekolong kudu ka temo gore ge dilo tša mohuto tša phetogo ya lerata dima di diragala, re ikhwetse gore menaganong ya rena le medirong ya rena le mekgweng ya rena, re ikemišeditše, re di emetše.
This is my humble request. I thank you.
Ke kgopelo ya ka ka boikokobetšo, ke a leboga. Good greetings.
Thobela cabinet ya gešo ka moka.
Greetings to the leadership.
E be re no le bona mo di-TV mo.
We used to see over the TV
Le bolela le setšhaba.
talking to the communities.
Mara re sa le bone ka matlho.
We did not see you face to face.
Mara today re thabile ka bakeng la gore le bona ka matlho ebile le tlile mo e be re nyaka ona.
Today we are happy because you are here. We can interact with you.
Ke kwele mme o bja le mogoni wa le a bolela ka agriculture.
I've just heard about the previous speaker who was here talking about agriculture.
E ke le bua le ke farmer.
As I am a farmer.
Ke Mankga farming.
Mankga farming.
Ke tswa ke le Mogalakwena.
I'm from Mogalakwena municipality.
Jwale ntwe re tshwenyang kudu.
What really gives us problem or what worries us?
Batho ba borena ba lebeletse o tšea di-10.
People are taking stands away from us.
Estate ya gore lebelele mo di jang ona.
Instead of looking where we can get help.
Ka bakeng la gore magoši a ba re tšeele hodimo.
Because our traditional leaders are not listening to us.
Le mandona a ba re tšeele hodimo.
Even the chief are not listening to us.
And in tlo mmakatša every month ba ola.
What surprises me, the very people who are not taking care of us are earning at each and every month.
Nna ke le Mankga farming.
I said Mankga farming.
Ha ke fihla ke nyaka land.
If I arrive and look or ask for land,
Ba ra nna ba re land e yona mare ka o fa yona ka 500,000. Ke tlo e tšea kae e yona ke sa starta company.
they tell me that there is. When I go to the traditional leaders to go and ask for land, they say, okay, we have land, but we have to have something like 500,000. Where am I going to get 500,000? Because I don't have it.
Mo president wa rena o boletse gore baswa ke tirele mebereko.
Our president encouraged the youth to create jobs on their own or of their own.
Yes, ra le dia di-CK.
We do CKs.
Mara at the end di feleletša di dula ka fasampete cause a rena way forward. The reason ke gore mantona le magoši ba re atelela.
Ultimately, we do have this case, but because we don't have the means, there's no way we can go forward because the very people that we ask help from are not really taking us serious.
Ke na le 4 years ke ntse ke isa proposal ko Mogalakwena municipality.
Okay, I've got about 4 years going to Mogalakwena municipality, handing over my proposals, but to no avail to this point.
Ha ke ya ke isa proposal ba rawa land yona mara he nga bona le 300,000 e be re tla o rekišetša ka re la rekiša jwang mo la e le goreng as municipality o na le di-land tše e le gore ke tša mmasepala di bereki he re di kgopela ba re botša ka metsi.
When I go to ask for land, they say, okay, we do have land, but if you have 300,000, where am I going to get 300,000? And yet the municipality has got a lot of lands around which we should be given.
Gone jwale ke na le mo ke le mang ona ene pleke ke le mang mo yona ke e nnyane.
I have got a piece of land where I do agriculture, but it's so small.
Ene re a rata o hira bana ba bo rena mara jwale re betha ke gore mo re le mang ona pleke ke e nnyane o hira batho ba i10 estate ya gore o hire 50 ya hodimo gore malapa a mangwe a robale a jele.
I have a piece of land where I do agriculture, but I cannot employ more than 10 people because the place is too small. If they could give us more land so that we should be able to hire more people from 30 to 50 at least, so that they could put something on the table.
E be re jwale ka mmušo wa borena ona lenaneo le ba ka tlang ka lona.
We are humbly appealing to the government that they should come with another or a new strategy.
at least ba re lente tše di sa berekeng e le tša masepala ba fe baswa ba bone gore na baswa ba tla dirang ka hara tšona.
Land which is available from the municipality could be given to the youth so that the youth must do something about that land.
Ke kwele le bolela le ka taba ya ditlhare.
I was listening and I heard you talking about plants.
Yes, ona le ditlhare tse di jang metsi tše di tšwang mafaseng a ko ntle.
There are plants which use water which come from outside our continent,
Tše di nwang metsi a mantši.
which take a lot of water.
Metsi a ona pula yana eo ya gore ditlhare ba re metsi a ona mara a re le meeteng ditlhare tše re di tšeang ko mafaseng a ko ntle re di tliša ka mo hara naha ya borena at the end re fetše re lela ka metsi re metsi a gona.
These trees absorbs a lot of water. There is water, but because of these trees, which absorbs a lot of water, we should try by all means not to encourage planting these trees from outside because they take a lot of water.
Ese badudi ba South Africa
As South Africans,
a re tshwaraneng ka matsogo
let's hold hands and work together.
re be ntho e teng.
Be one union.
Le tlo bona re tlo tšwela pele.
You will see there will be progress.
Gone uele re alla
We are complaining right now.
re re mebereko a eo.
There's no employment.
Mebereko e yona.
There is work to be done.
Re dia di-company
We do or create companies,
mara mafelelo di dula ka fasa mpete.
but ultimately these companies crumble
Tax ya re beta.
and then we pay tax.
So ke dilo tše dingwe tše e le goreng jwale ka cabinet ya gešo ke dilo tše e le gore ba tshwanetse ba di lebelele.
These are the contributions that we make, and we humbly request that you can look into these issues that we contribute.
Ba fe baswa di land
Give the youth the land.
re berekele mo tšona.
Must work on those land.
He ke eme jwale ke tšwa from Mogalakwena.
I am from Makwarela municipality.
Re na le bothata ko extension 19
We have a problem at extension 19,
and 20 ke wa
20,
29.
20 and 29.
Yes. Re na le pleke e le goreng he pula e nele metsi a ona mo a tshwantše a ye ona ko re a no tlala ka mo dijarateng tša batho.
We have got a place where water cannot flow easily away from the yards.
Ene mafelelo ba feletša ba phula di-RDP mo dikhoneng.
At the end of the day, we are forced to use certain furrows away from our houses
Ore metsi a la a feleletše a etswa
so that this water can flow freely,
a ye mo a tshwantše a ye ona.
freely to where they're supposed to flow to.
E se cabinet
As a cabinet,
e be ke kgopela le bolelele masepala wa Mogalakwena.
I humbly request that you can communicate or speak to Makwarela municipality.
Ore community ya lla a ena ditsela
The community is complaining because the roads are bad.
ge pula e nele batho ba ema ka maoto ka mo mantlong a bona.
If it rains, people in their own houses cannot. They are always covered by water.
Re kgopela gore cabinet ya borena
We asked the cabinet,
ore a ona lenaneo le lengwe le le ka tlang ka lona from ko Mogalakwena. Situation e re leng ka yona kwa Mogalakwena e boima a re kgone
Is there-
o e handler.
is there any strategy that you can bring to Makwarela municipality? We don't know what to do.
Ka bakeng la gore e re bolela
Because when we talk to you or we talk,
mera e re ya ba re a ona every day.
all the time when we want to speak to the mayor is not available.
So re kgopela go bona diphetogo ko masepaleng wa Mogalakwena.
We humbly request to see improvement and development on Makwarela municipality.
Le rena ba temo e re tlile ba re thushe ba se ka re botša gore di-land tše ke tše e le gore di tshwere metsi a community mola e le gore rena re no ko tloša bodidi.
People, they must also help us because there is land and they mustn't tell us that this land is holding water when we should be plowing or farming on those lands.
Re kgopela gore e se ka no ba polelo e phethe as a parliament.
This should not be a talk show, but implemented.
Ke a leboha.
Thank you.
Thobela setjhaba sa Modimo se se hlomphehang.
Greetings to the honorable community.
mmoho le baetapele mo pele ha ka le setjhaba se se leng ka morao ha.
together with the leadership and the community at large.
Ho boima mo lefatsheng matjatji a lehono.
It's quite heavy in this era.
Ha o sana boipsino.
We are no longer happy nor relaxed.
Ke dumellana le bile e le mo.
I support this bill.
Matjatji a lehono he o re ke a tsamaya.
Today when you walk around,
Claim. Olina. Ke Sello Stlhare.
my name is Silos Kare,
Lephalale
Lepalale,
under Ward 2.
from Lepalale Ward 2.
Ward 2. Matjatji a lehono ho boima.
It's quite heavy the way we live
Ka seemo sa leratadima.
because of the climate.
He o ka lebellana bjanong ko mahaeng.
Look at our rural areas.
O tletse di-pampers.
Pampas are full all over.
Di-pampers tsena re di yang ka tsona.
What are we doing about these pampas?
Di a latlhiwa mo fatshe.
They just throw them everywhere.
Mara parlamente e hona.
But there is parliament.
Ka jekushi re na le yona e.
Today, the parliament is here.
Re tlo bontshana le yona.
We are going to negotiate and talk to the parliament.
Na ha ona lenaneo le le ka bang hona.
Is there any program that can be used
Ore di-pampers tse di ska latlhelwa hongwe le hongwe.
so that these pampas should not be thrown all over?
Di be poleke e teng.
Should be kept at one place.
Bjala ka di-empty bottle tse tsa di-plastic.
Like empty plastic bottles.
Ane bjano ha sa le empty bottle ya plastic e o ka e kry-a mo seterateng.
There is no empty bottle, plastic bottle that you can get in the street.
Because ba tseba hore ya topia o rekisiwa.
Because they know that they collect them for resale.
So di-pampers ha ona tsela ba ka e hopolang hore pampers e tshwanetse e topie e isiwa mo polekeng e itseng mo polekeng e teng.
They don't care because pampas could only be taken and be thrown at a certain place.
Tse di latlhela kgausi le mariba a noka.
Most of them are thrown at the river banks.
Pula ha ena
When it rains,
noka ya tlisa.
they block the flow of the river.
Noka la e tlisa hela metsi a la tseya di-pampers tsele.
The water sweep the pampas.
Ho di halang ka diphiri tse di leng ka fa hara metsi.
What happens to the animals which are in the river?
So lena le puso ha ona ka tsela le ka e diang ka hona.
As a government, what measures or strategies that you can bring,
Please re tlhokomeleng.
please to take care of us?
Ho monate ka jeko le re na le puso re na le parlamente mo.
It's so nice to have you around us.
Ka letsatsi le lengwe
One day,
le tlo ra le tsoha.
when you wake up,
La ke ra metsi a khapetse di-pampers ko malapeng a rena.
you will find that the water has actually thrown the pampas in your own houses.
E tlo ba semaka.
Are you going to be surprised?
Tlhokomelang.
Take care.
A re tlhokomeleng kaofela.
Let's together take care of it.
Re be ntho e teng.
Let's be one thing.
Ane bjanong seemo se sa leratadima.
Because today we have this climate change.
Ho na le di-pothole mo ditseleng.
There's a lot of potholes on the roads.
Ke mmereko mara le re mmereko ha o teng puso.
There is a job there, but it looks like we don't have a government.
Ha o khona hore masepala o re hire re tswele pele ka di-pothole tsele.
Why does Maspala hire us in order to do?
Because lephala le ane bjanong re di a volunteer.
Because we have volunteers who can do the jobs
Di-pothole.
for the potholes.
Tlhokomelang a re tlhokomelaneng batho ba eso.
Take care and take care.
Ke a leboha.
Thank you.
Greetings to everyone. Standing here is Majari Bodumuloko under the Waterberg Women Advocacy Organization from Lephalale in Ward 13.
Dumelang bagaetsho, ke nna Majadi Bodu.
Majari Bodumuloko.
Okay, Majadi Bodu Moloko go tswa kwa Waterberg.
Yes. I 100% fully support the bill.
Ke dumelana le molaotlhomo ka pelo yotlhe.
We have crisis in load shedding. We are facing crisis in Lephalale. We have intruders in our home when the electricity is off.
Re na le mathata a kgaogo ya motlakase segolobogolo mo tikologong ya rona ka gonne go na le dikebekwa tse di thobang fa go sena motlakase.
People are being raped, people are being killed, but we have the SAPS that don't attend us.
Batho ba betelelwa, batho ba bolawa, le fa gone go na le SAPS ga ba re thuse.
Who should we cry on if those that we know, they know the law, they don't support us?
Batho ba ile gore ba itse molao ga ba re tshegetse.
I'm crying for that because I'm living with my grandmother. We always scared that everyone or anyone can come in. We reported several times, they didn't attend us.
Ke lela ka seno ka gonne nna ke nna le nkoko, me ke makgetlo a le mmalwa ile gore re kile ra tlhaselwa, re ile ra bega kgang eno mme ga gona thuso e tswang gope.
Okay, from our part that, I think maybe we could get help from the SAPS. I'm crying on the other side of the educational way. We have Lephalale TVET College, but we are being rejected.
Me kwa ntle ga selo sa me sa SAPS, ke na le selo se sengwe gape se se amanang le thuto. Mo Lephalale TVET re na le sekolo seno, mme le fa go ntse jalo re tswalelwa kwa ntle.
More especially students from Lephalale.
Segolo jang baithuti ba ba tswang kwa Lephalale.
I was thinking that if they don't take us, the municipality of Lephalale, if they don't take us serious, who should they take care of? Because they are because of us.
Jaanong ke ne ke ipotsa gore fa ile gore masepala wa Lephalale ga re tseye tsia, re tla tlhokomelwa ke mang ka gonne bone ba ko ka ntlha ya rona.
We need to learn, we need to be on top of them because always Lephalale is under the row.
Ka gonne re tshwanetse gore re ithute, bothata ke gore ka metlha Lephalale le dula le sekametse mo tlhakoreng le le phoso.
In order for the fact that load shedding is a crisis and we know that electricity is always going off,
Mo godimo ga gore motlakase ke mathata le gore kgaogo ya motlakase e se le so mo diro.
I was suggesting that we should implement a solar panel in South Africa.
Ke ne ke akantsha gore a re tsenye tirisong dipanele tsa go goga letsatsi mo Afrika Borwa.
In order for that, to have solar panel in South Africa, we also creating jobs for people in South Africa because South Africa is too high with unemployment.
Mo godimo ga gore go nne le dipanele tsa go goga letsatsi, matla a letsatsi, seno se tla thusa gape ka gore go thapiwe batho ka gonne re na le selekanyo se se kwa godimo thata sa botlhokatiro mo Afrika Borwa.
We should not get solars shipped from other countries to South Africa. We should have our own solar panel in South Africa. We should implement it.
Ga ra tshwanela gore re reke dipanele tsa go goga matla a letsatsi go tswa kwa dinageng tse dingwe. Le go na le mo re tshwanetse gore re itirele dipanele tseno e le gore re kgone go tlhama ditiro.
People steal electrical cables because of unemployment.
Batho ba utswa megala ya metlakase ka gonne ga bana tiro.
They are selling those cables to earn something, to put food on the table.
Ba rekisa megala eno e le gore ba kgone go ba dijo mo tafoleng.
They are stealing, they are intruders, they are stealing furnitures from household, and they are still doing that to earn something.
Ba thuba mo malapeng ba utswa didiriswa tsa rona tsa mo lapeng e le gore ba kgone go iponela borothonyana.
If they were waking up every morning, coming back every late, there wouldn't be any intruders and robbers in our homes.
Me fa ile gore ba ne ba tsoga phakela me ba goroga gae go se go bosigo go ka se ne le motho e le gore o tla ba thuba mo malapeng a batho.
Jobs are not all about qualifications.
Ditiro ga se fela ka gore ditiro ga se fela tsa thutego fela.
General workers doesn't need experience.
Badiri kakaretso ga ba tlhoke gore ba nne le maitemogelo a tiro.
You need to create jobs, even if it's a piece job doesn't earn much, but you're keeping someone busy from doing an unimportant thing and ruthless thing outside there.
Lo tlhoka gore lo tlhame ditiro kakaretso.
We need your support.
Ka gonne fa motho a ile gore na le tiro potlana kgotsa tironyana o tla nna ntse a tshwaregile re tlhoka thuso ya lona.
More especially in Lephalale, most kids, they don't go to school. We only go for clubbing and that's all we know.
Me segolo jang mo lephala le ka gonne bana ga ba ye sekolong gona le mo ba ko menateng ke sone fela se re se itseng fano.
What do we take us? Where does that lead us?
Me seno se re lebisa kae?
If our parents and our municipality and our leaders were caring about those kids,
Fa ile gore masepala a rona le batsadi ba rona ba ne ba kgathalela bana bano
they wouldn't be there.
ba ka go ba se ko menateng eo.
We are lacking educations.
Re tlhaela thuto,
We are lacking experience
re tlhala maitemogelo.
from our own local parliament and our own schools in Lipalale.
Mo parlament a rona selegae mmogo le masepala a rona a gore dikolo tsa rona tsa selegae.
Yes, we have teachers, but do they care about us?
Re na le barutabana mme gone a ba re kgathalela.
All I was expecting is that you need to take a care, Lipalale municipality, you need to take care of our kids before you're taking care of everyone. Kids and women are more important in this world because they strive for everything they know.
Jaanong se ke ne ke batla gore ke se bue ke gore re tlhoka gore re kgathalele bana ba rona le basadi ka gonne fa re kgathalela basadi le bana ke bone ba ile gore ba gagamalela gore dilo di dire sentle mo setšhabeng sa rona.
I'm hearing that they are complaining about climate change, but do we get climate justice?
Ke utlwa gore batho ba ngongorega ka diphetogo mo climateng mme potso ke gore a gona le tshiamiso ya climate.
Those least responsible must not be harmed or they cannot cost of the climate impact.
Me ba ile gore ga ba batla go rola maikarabelo ga ba tshwane gore ba tlogele fela ka gonne ga ba itse ditlamorago tsa diphetogo tsa climate.
I'm expecting a better when I'm going home. From you, especially my mayor, I'm expecting much better from you.
Ke lebeletse gore fa ke boela gae dilo tse di botoka segolo jang wena matoropo a rona ke lebeletse tse di botoka go tswa mo go wena.
I thank you.
Ke le lobegile.
Thobela. Thobela.
Greetings.
Ke rata go dumedisa ditulo ka go fapafapana
All protocol observed.
le setšhaba sa gešo go tswa dinageng tša go fapafapana le memasepaleng ya go fapafapana.
And also I'd like to greet our various citizens from various areas.
Ka lebitso ke nna Mpho Kgwadi
I am Mpho Kgwadi
go tswa ga Mokopane under Mogalakwena municipality Ward 20.
from Mogalakwena municipality Mokopane Ward 20.
Ke mo go support-a bill e ya mamohla.
I support this bill fully.
Climate change mo maphelong a rena ke tlhoba boroko.
Climate change is a challenge in our lives.
He ke gopola ke mojwadi ke molemi.
I'm a farmer.
Mo ke leng molemi gona phoofolo e ba e bitsang nosi re tšea nako go e bona a e sa lego ke e le baneng e re koša botlhoko nosi ke e le baneng e thuša dimela tša rena gore di be le e thuša dimela tša rena gore di be le dienywa tše di tieletšeng.
Where I'm doing farm work, I see the scarcity of bees, whereby they're the ones that help us a lot with our vegetation.
Tše dintšhi ba di boletše saka e tlono ba go no tlaleletša mola le mola.
Many have spoken, but I'd just like to add here and there.
Be re tla kgopela just transaction.
We are requesting a just transaction.
Ge o ka ba ka re direla di biodigester.
If you can supply us with biodigesters,
Tša go tshwana kana le stop storage and spillage le di cooking bag, di wonder bag.
such as storage bins and cooking bags.
And then ke kwile le ka di solar ba boletše re be re kgopela gore ba re dirile tše di strong tša di strong grades.
Yes, some have spoken about the solar panels, but I would like to request that you manufacture stronger ones that I can enjoy,
le di-wind energy.
as well as wind energy.
And be re ka kgopela ge ba ka dira gore each and every province e be le tšona.
And we also request that each and every province should have such
Di-renewable energy tšeo gore di stope load shedding.
such renewable energies so that they can combat load shedding.
And clean renewable job to create and reduce unemployment rates.
Mmogo le ditiro tsa go fetla matla ka tsela ya tlholego, e le gore re kgone go efoga le go thibela botlhokatiro.
Ke rata go teeletša ke bušeletše gape-gape mo mantloneng a ga borena.
And I would like to also emphasize on these following words.
Re rata tša temo ene ba re feila.
We love agriculture, but we are being failed.
Ge nka fa example ka ge ke bolela gore ke tšwa Mokopane, ke tšwa mo gare ga memaene e mebedi e megolo-golo e lebaneng wa mathomong ka no re ke Anglo Platinum open cast.
Where I come from, I'm situated in between two major mining productions. One, it is Anglo-American, which is an open cast mine.
And then second one, is Ivan Plant underground mine.
And then another one is Idle Plant, which is a underground mine.
Mo the remaining land tse beng e le gona gore ba re fe re tšwele pele ka tša agriculture, ba sa file mine again.
And where there is that remaining land, where we hope that we can use it for agriculture, they have given it to the mines.
Re a thaba ge mine o ba gona, mara re kwa botlhoko mine o ba gona ebile unemployment rate e sa fokotšege.
We are pleased with the presence and production of mines, but what is the use when there is a mine, but the unemployment rate is still high?
And then le taba ye ya gore ge ba re ba hira ko mining owe, go ntšwa le nna I'm 42 years old, ke dirile matric, ke dirile driver's license, ke lekile go dira di-computer, ka dira sela le sela. Ge ba ya ko ba re ba hira, re complaina ka taba ya gore ba re hire, ba re botša gore age of 18 to 24.
And also with this issue of hiring in the mines, I'm 42 years old. I've done my matric, I've got my driver's license, but when I go and seek employment in the mines, they will tell you that you are hiring only people from with the ages 18 to 24.
Potšišo ya ka e lebane e ntutše pelong. Ngwana wa 18 years, ke sa mmitša ngwana, ke gane gore ke adult, mara godimo ga ka ke mmitša ngwana. Ke ngwana wa ka. Mo e leng ngwana wa ka, ge le ba re ba nyaka motho wa 18 to 24, ba ra gore bona a ba potše gore ngwana wa 18 years ga a fetša matric, o tshwantše a ye sekolong a tšwele pele ka dithuto tša gage, bona ba mmitša ba re e tla o tlo o bereke. Go ra gore thuto mo South Africa mo a e sa le bohlokwa ge ba thoma ba tšea bana ba 18 years.
Now, my question that concerns me very much, it is that when they say 18 to 24, these kids who are 18 years, they are categorized as adults, but they are kids to me. Now, I want to know that after finishing matric, if they're 18, they need to go to school, whereas now the mine will call them to come and work. So that means that education is not prioritized in our era.
And sa go kosha botlhoko ke gore bana bona ba ba hirang ba 18 to 24 years le 18 to 34 years, immediately ge ba tshwara tšhelete ba dia di-license, ba reka dikoloi, ba kry di-accident, o ra gore ba re tlišetša lehu mo nageng ya ga borena. Ke tla fetša ke re yalo mara ke kwa botlhoko.
Now, what other saddens me, another thing that saddens me is that these 18 to 24-year-olds, well, when they work, then they earn, the first thing that they do is acquire driver's licenses. And then the next thing, they cause accidents, which causes another saddening thing in our country. That's where I would like to end.
Thank you. We are only 5 speakers to go, all right? I don't mean to channel the discussions, but almost everybody else in the past 15 to 20 minutes, we appreciate your inputs, but you are not speaking to the bill. A bill ya climate change.
Re rata go le leboga thata ka ditshwaelo tsa lona, e seng gore ke batla go le kaela gore le bue jang. Me kgang e le go ya ntshwenya ke gore ga le bue ka molaotlhomo. Re batla gore re kopa gore le bue ka kgang ya gore le ikutlwa jang ka molaotlhomo.
A ke go channel ntate ya kere.
Ga ke go kaela ke rara.
Ki dumedisa ba botlhe ba etapele ba rena ba parlamente.
Good day to the parliament leadership.
Le bahai ba rena ba mo Limpopo ba Varampata le ba area tse tsotlhe.
The residents of Limpopo, Varabats and other areas.
Libitso la ka ke le France Pule Ngwato, Motswana, Morolo.
I'm Mr. France Pule Ngwatlo, ke Morolo Motswana.
Ke ne ke kopa hore baetapele ba rena le mahoshi a rena a mo motsesehai. Here ba kgopela sello re lla re le ma South Africa nko ba re tseele go tlhogong ske ba re abuse.
I would like to request the leadership to please listen to our grievances, that when we raise our issues, please take them to heart.
Ka hore dilo tsa o tshwana le tse di tsosa dintwa mo naheng ya rena.
Because such challenges they are the cause of fighting in our country.
Ke kgopela baetapele ba rena hore le pleke tse di developiwang ba tle ho tsona ba romele batho ba re thuse ba tlo di checka ba kgone ho tseya di complaint tsa rena serious.
And also to request the leadership that these areas that have been developed to come and pay a visit and do oversight on them to see that they are applicable to our needs.
And ke kgopela le di mayor tse re di kgethang re ikemiseditse re ba tlhompha re ba rata re berekisana le bona se re ba botsang sona ba se tsamaise ka tshwanno ba se ba re gopisa.
And also to request that the mayors that you appoint, that when we deliver the grievances to them, that they send them to the appropriate channels.
He ke le mo kutlwa botlhoko ke nna wa hot ya Savannah, hot 80 line ya Nukane Mbopa and Kop. Ke new development.
I'm standing here with a certain heart from where I come from, in Ward 8 Mokopane. It is a new development.
And re dula re divara re le ba khalabe ba ke kolo imbo mme le bana ba banyane mo situationeng e boima ya ona no bana ba latlheha ha ona mabone ko rena re ne mabone.
And as residents of that area, we're living under difficult conditions as men, women, old, young, children disappear, and also there is no electricity in our area.
And le dipula he di na di tseya mekhukhu ya batho a ba sebetse go ba boima gore ba ilukise ka gore a ba ne letseno ba ne le bana ba ya dikolong ba ne le mathata mangata.
And with these heavy rainfalls that we've been experiencing, they damage the shacks of our fellow residents, and it is difficult for them to repair their shacks because they're unemployed and do not have the funds.
And ke kgopela hape lore he pula di na so di re senyetsa metsi a ne direction kwa yang ko teng a dema mo di jareteng ka mkgo ba bolela a mangata le ko rena a ema mo di jareteng a nyaka maka ban safe a kena mo teng.
And also with this heavy downpours, when it rains, the water doesn't have a channel to flow. Instead, it will be stagnant in our yards, and we do not have freedom of movement.
And ke kgopela lore le bana ba rona mo South Africa nna go utlwa botlhoko mosadi ya ka o tlhokofetse ke setse le bana baka bana ba naga ya rena a re ba rateng ke bana ba rena ke morwalo wa rena ba ske ba robala mo di strateng ba ske ba tsuba di drugs ba ne le batswadi ke kgopela gore ba gale bana ba gala a ba thubi class and a ba kgatlhanong le bona ba ba safe maphelo a bona le bona ske ba utlwa botlhoko le batswadi.
And I am heartbroken as a single parent. I'm a widower, raising my kids. Please, can we help our children of South Africa that they should be educated, go to school, and not just gallivant and smoke drugs and do bad things.
And bana ba rona ba ba tsenang sekolo, ba bang ba rata sekolo, ba phasa pila ka education ba utlwella batswadi, e fela se se utlwisang botlhoko ha bana mosebetsi mara ho ya ka bo nna ke le Afrika. Ne ke kgopela mahoshi a motse sehae ka hore ke bona ba supply-elang ditaba ko lena ba etapele ba rena nka se blame lena. Santse ba tse report tsa rena di fihle ko lena pila ba re tlhomphe re berekisano ya le ka lena le tlile mo le tlile o utlwella serelo sa rena.
And another thing it is that, yes, we have school-going children and we are doing well in class. But what breaks my heart it is that when they complete their studies, there is no employment. Another thing is that I would like, as a man who loves tradition, that our traditional leaders, when we send our grievances to them, that they should respect us by submitting our grievances to the relevant people.
And ne ke kgopela hore mahoshi a rena ba berekisane le di investors ba ba tshwereng tšhelete ba ba nyaka go thusa batloki ba ske ba ba hanetsa ba ba botsa gore naha e ke ya bontate moholo
And
ba
another
ba
thing,
thuse ka yona gore ba kgone o investa ba thuse maAfrika ba ba shota mmereko ke different tsa rena ba nyaka go berekisana le rona.
and another thing it is to ask the traditional leaders to please work with the investors. They should not tell them that this is our forefathers' land, but these people are here to assist us so that we can move forward. So they should work well with the investors so that they can be, so that there can be development.
Ona be anu he ke le mo ke tshwere ke bolwetse he ke le mo ke tshwere ke bolwetse
Le ska etsa ntate yana. Le ska etsa ntate yana. Mare gore hore hane re beya melao ntate na siyo wa bona. Number one. Number two, ntate is not talking to the bill. And if you must never be afraid to tell us if the mayor, the speaker and your councillors are not calling community meetings. Because these are the issues that you must raise in your ward meetings, in your mayoral imbizos, etc. and etc. But now the old man is not speaking to the bill and he has exceeded the 5 minutes. Aure thusi ka thata mdala.
kutlisa botlhoko ne ke di ntsha gore le kgone go di amoela ka helele mare go fitlhella magaetso.
No, re go kwile mdala.
Le nna ke a leboa ke sanela mantši mafoko e fela ba baneng le rena ka mo a ba batle ke
All right. I still had a lot of things.
Ke tabele ya TV, ke tse TV ke nana ba itime.
Tabela kralo cha. Chakwala.
Greetings.
Chakwala.
Am I audible?
Kidimedise by Marina Mawia Limpopo.
I'd like to pass greetings to our visitors from Limpopo,
Hamoho le batswadi ba ka mo morago ka mo e leng community.
as well as the members of the community.
Ke ema mo ke le module wa Belabela le Barambane.
I am a resident of Belabela and Varambat.
Ke Audit Committee ya Ward 6 ko Lesedi.
I'm a member of the ward committee in Ward 6.
The way ke ema mo ke ha ke tla mo ke ba bangata ba boletse mara ba tsopola tse dingwe tse di shotang mo Belabela.
A lot have spoken, but they did not mention some of the things.
Wa ho feta ne le hana ka mo o long ka mo.
The previous year, we were here in the wall
Re na le ba mmuso.
together with the government.
Ba re tshepisa tse di ngatanyana a se di phetheng.
They made a lot of promises. which which have not materialized.
ba re tshepisa le sekolo gore o tlo ba le college mo Bela-Bela ba Rampane.
Ar dumalaneng bagolo. Ar dumalaneng. With all due respect, the people of Bela-Bela, let's help each other.
Ar theletšaneng badudi ba Bela-Bela.
Two things. Ke kopa re fokotse noise so that we can hear all these others. Let's afford each other respect.
Ake re hlomphaneng, re fokotšeng lešata,
That's
gore o a bolelago mo a kgone go kwagala.
That's one. But two, I would like to stop the old man right there.
Gomme ntlha ya bobedi,
With all the due respect,
Ka
re
tlhompho
ka
e
se
kgolo.
kgone go theletša di-promises tse di diilweng ke batho ba leng seko moo. Majoro, maybe we will give you an opportunity to commit. When can you meet the people of Bela-Bela and the speaker?
Ke tla
But
rata-
now we are here for the bill. We can't answer for the bridges. We can't answer for all these other things. Tse di committee-lweng ke batho ba bang.
ke tla rata go emiša seboledi seo se bolelago gona moo, because we cannot answer for the promises that were made by other people who are not here today. We can, re ka se ke ra araba mabapi le maporogo goba ditshepetšo tše dingwe tšeo e leng gore ga re a di tlela mo lekgono le gona di se tša dirwa ke rena.
Ke a leboga.
I thank you.
Mo re na le baetapele.
Today we are here with the leaders.
Ke tshepa gore se ba se tletseng mo se ba se buang ga e be thereso.
I hope whatever that they are saying here will
Amen.
materialize
Ke Bela-Bela le ba Rampane.
in Bela-Bela and Varambat.
Ha ba tla le Bela-Bela fela.
They are not only here for Bela-Bela.
Re na le bana ga ba shome.
We have children who are unemployed.
Ditsela a se di loke.
We have bad roads.
Ke se ke se nyaka go se tlisa mo pele ga baetapele.
That is what I wanted to bring before the leadership,
Ga mmogo le meyara wa rena
as well as our mayor
le makhanselara.
and the councillors.
Ga o le ketapele so ba ketapele o ba moetapele.
If you are a leader, you should be a real leader, not just someone who is in front.
Ga o ya ko mokhanselareng wa mo tlhoka,
Whenever you look for the councillor, you can't find them.
Mdal, a ba utlwa ba phapata matsogo so? A ba phapatele ntho e bolelang. Ba phapatela gore o dule fatshe. Ba tjho jwang. Kore no o setse ka 29 seconds.
But my time is not yet finished.
Yeah, well, it's left with 20 seconds now.
O šetše ka metsotswana e masomepedi.
ga ke nyake go ya ka mo pele ya komiti.
I do not want to lie to the committee.
Ke belegetse mo Bela-Bela, ke tseba mathata.
The residents of Bela-Bela.
Ke re ho komiti,
Now, I would like to say this to the committee.
sello sa me ke se.
Here's my complaint.
Ha re ya ko dirapeng,
When we go to the graveyard,
sello sa me ke se.
am I audible?
Please, ke kope unke timer, abhale zonke izinto azithethayo azibhale phansi.
Please take our.
Ntate kopana le mme ole ke batla a di ngole fatshe ntho tse kaofela tse o di buang. Kopana le yena hona tje. Yeah.
I thank you.
O tla go thusa ke batla le di ngole mo fatshe.
She will help you
Yeah.
to write everything down.
Tobela.
Greetings.
Let me greet members of parliament,
Re ke dumedishe maloko a parlamente,
our MEC
mo MEC wa rena,
and our mayor,
mmogo le matoropo,
all protocols observed.
le ditulo ka moka ka go fapafapana ga tsona.
But firstly, I support this bill.
Sa mathomo ke rata go tšweletša gore ke thekga molaokakanywa wo.
And I'm asking myself a question, why are we having load shedding every day? Well, we have plus minus 12 power station in Mpumalanga, and in Lephalale, we have the 4th biggest power station in the world, but we are experiencing load shedding every day. Oh,
Sa mathomo ke tla rata go iputša gore ke ka lebaka la eng re na le load shedding. Mola re na le diteišene tšeo di fehlago mohlagase tše lesomepedi ka Mpumalanga. Gomme ka mo re na le station se segolo seo e leng gore se maemong a bone mo lefaseng.
now, because of time, I forgot to take my name, but I'm Franz Musso from Lephalale municipality. What Franz Musso?
Ka lebaka la nako ke feletše ke lebala le go te tsebiša, nna ke France Muso,
Lephalale local municipality.
ke tšwa mo masepaleng wa selegae wa Lephalale.
What 13?
What 13?
And I'm from WOW organization.
Ke tšwa mokgahlong o bitšwago Moago.
WOW.
Wow.
Yes. We are also having Tombeck solar plant in Lephalale.
Gomme ge ka Lephalale re na le di-Thompen solar plants.
And this solar plant is working nicely.
Gomme yona e tloga e šoma gabotse.
And I would like to propose to the government
Gomme ge ke tla rata go tliša tšhišinyo go ba mmušo.
build us more solar plants in Limpopo province because it's hot in our province.
Re ageleng di-solar plante tše dintšhi mo Limpopo ka baka la gore ka mono letšatši le tloga le fiša kudu.
Price of electricity is high.
Theko ya mohlagase e tloga e le godimo.
If you can buy electricity with 50 rand, you will receive only 28 units.
Ge o ka reka mohlagase wa 50 ranta, o hwetša di-unit tše 28.
You are giving us 350 rand.
Le re fa 350 ranta ya mphiwa fela.
You are giving us free DSTVs.
Le boa gape le re fa di-DSTV tša sesolo.
Now, Reale Kupela, refing the solar panel every household.
Now we are pleading with you to give us solar panels, ntlo le ntlo.
Implementation of climate change plan in all local municipalities.
Go tsenywa tšhomišong ga leano le la phetogo ya leratadima mo masepaleng.
Thank you.
Ke a leboga.
Thobela ntlo.
Greetings to the house,
Haholo marena meyara.
especially our mayor,
Le ba ba o supportile ba o sarandileng.
as well as those
Le bona ba o tswa- ba parlamente.
those who are surrounding
Se ke se
you,
emetse-
as well as the members of parliament.
Se ke se emetseng fa ke o tlo leboga.
The reason I'm here is to thank you.
Ke leboga he parlamente e tlile le batho.
I am grateful that the
Gantši-
parliament came to the people.
Gantši ke latella parlamente ko Polokwane.
Most of the time, I go to the parliament in Polokwane.
Before ke senya nako.
Now, without any
lebitso la ka
wasting
ke
time,
Kgabu Karele.
my name is
Kgabu Karele ke deputy
Karele.
chairperson ya Waterberg district. Deputy chairperson ya Waterberg district, ya Mangata.
I am the deputy chairperson of Waterberg district.
Municipality, yeah.
Yes, being the deputy chairperson leading the traditional healers.
And ke Montšhadikong.
And I also deal with the circumcision schools.
Se se leng gona kore ke leboga ge parlamente e tlile mo Bela-Bela kajeno.
I am grateful that the parliament came to Bela-Bela today.
And tšo tšotlhe tše di boletsweng fa ke a di amogela.
I
Ke a di
accept
tlatša.
everything that has been said here. I am in support.
Kore bill ye ke a e amogela.
I support this bill.
Ke a leboga.
I thank you.
Tovela,
Greetings.
Kina Desiree Slapelo from Salga.
My name is Desiree Slapelo, Kechwakele Salga.
Chairperson, we will be giving the inputs to local government.
Modulasetulo re tla be re le neela ditshwaelo tša mmušo wa selegae.
Firstly, I would like to say we support the bill
Sa mathomo ke tla rata go hlalosa gore re thekga molaokakanywa wo
because it establishes a framework and support for South African commitment to the global climate change agenda.
ka ge e le gore e tšweletša mokgwa wa tšhomo mmogo le go ka thekga ditumelelano tšeo e leng gore di tsenyeletša Afrika Borwa mo tabeng tše tša go lwantšhana le phetogo ya leratadimo.
To the committee, as indicated, what came out strongly was the various chapters. We have given inputs to each and every section in the chapter, written inputs. I'm just going to summarize orally.
Go committee ke tla rata go hlalosa gore le nako ye at the time when Thabang was speaking, he made mentions of different parts of the bill. Now we have made a note. Ke tlo rata gore ke di tšweletše mo pele ga kgoro.
You would have noted that there is a lack of consideration for the various categories in the bill in terms of category A, B, and C. You'd also note that when the mayor was speaking, she mentioned that the municipality of, for example, Bela-Bela is a different category. So those various categories are not clearly outlined in the bill.
Jwale ge o tla lemoga gore go na le di-category tše fapanego e le go A, B le C le gona le nako e matoropo a bolela o tloga hlalositše gore masepala o wa Bela-Bela e tloga e le wo o fapanego ka ge e le gore ke category C.
We also note where the bill did not include in detail, or it was very salient on the issues private partnerships, NGOs, NPOs, civil society.
Gomme o tla lemoga gape gore molaokakanywa o a wa napa o tsenyeletša goba o ile wa napa wa homola ge go tlela mo tabeng ya tšhomišano mmogo le dihlongwa tša private.
The NGO, the NPO
The
as well.
NGO le di-NPO.
And then we are proposing that the policies and strategies should be aligned to the carbon tax, carbon budget. There should be clear targets for reducing carbon emissions.
Gomme ge re šišinya gore melao mmogo le maano a swanetše a sepelelane le carbon tax mmogo le tekanyetšokabo mmogo gape le go ka fokotša go ntšhiwa ga meši.
To the Portfolio Committee, you would recall that in 2018, there were nationally determined contributions. However, the bill does not take into considerations those nationally determined contributions.
Gomme ge le tla lemoga gape gore ka ngwaga wa 2018 go ile gwa ba na le
Nationally determined contributions, NDCs.
dikabo tšeo e leng gore di ile tša elwa hloko tša bosetšhaba eupša molaokakanywa o ga wa napa o diela hloko lona.
There are also no indications of what will be the consequences in offences for adaptation.
Go boa gape ga go tsweletšwe gore a ekaba wo e leng gore o gata ka molao o tlile o otlwa ka tsela ya mohuta mang.
Chairperson, as Salga, we are not only raising the things that are outstanding, we are also would like to put in recommendations.
Gomme ge modulasetulo rena jwalo ka Salga ga re bolele fela ka tšeo e leng gore mohlomong di ile tša tshedišwa mahlo tša se tsenyeletšwe eupša re boa gape re tšweletša le ditšhišinyo tša rena.
As Salga, we think the bill should give guidance to the financing mechanism for climate change response implementation.
Gomme re molaokakanywa o swanetše o fe tlhahlo mabapi le mokgwa goba mohuta wa thekgo ya mašeleng mabapi le taba e ya phetogo ya leratadima.
Therefore, the minister should provide a strategic approach for implementation of adaptation and mitigation.
Gomme ge tona o swanetše a neelane ka leano bakeng sa go tsenya tšhomišong ka kamogelo ya mekgwa ya go fokotša go tšweletšwa ga meiši.
We also think that the bill must be explicit in stating the percentages of the country's emissions reduction by 2050.
Gomme re boa gape re ka ngwaga wa 2050 molaokakanywa o swanetše gabotse o tloge o tšweletša go hlakile mabapi le diperesente tšeo e leng gore di tla be di fokoditšwe naga ka naga mabapi le go tšweletšwa ga meiši.
The bill should ensure that the municipalities provide oversight while the province provide oversight while municipalities are involved in implementation le climate change actions.
Jwale ge re molaokakanywa o swanetše o bolele gore di province ke tšona tšeo di tlo ralokang karolo ya bohlapetši mola e le gore mebaspala ke yona yeo e kgonthišišang gore molao o tsenya tšhomišong.
The bill must aim to address the structural inequalities in society, particularly those faced by women, youth, children, people with disability, vulnerable groups, as they are heavily impacted by climate change. And the bill should ensure that there is gender-sensitive and gender-responsive policy programs that needs to be incorporated at all levels from national to local climate action plans.
Jwale ge molaokakanywa o nepo ya ona e swanetše e be go kgonthišiša gore mathata a tlhokego ya tekatekano mo setšhabeng a rarabollo kudu-kudu ao e leng gore a lebane le basadi bana batho ba sa itekanelago mebeleng mmogo le dihlopha tše fapafapaneng tša batho bao e leng gore ba hloka boitšhireletšo.
Lastly, Chairperson, you introduced us to one of the commissioners, but you would recall that when the commissions were made, there was no representation from local government as one of the commissioners. However, we would like to applaud and indicate that we are delighted by the fact that we have submitted a local government representative, and we hope that the President will make a nomination based on our submission. I thank you.
Modulasetulo o ile wa re tsebiša commissioner eo e lego gona fa eupša ge o tla gopola gore la mafelelo ge go be go thakgolwa commission eo go be go sena kemedi eupša ge re tloga re lebogela go ba gona gagwe le gona re kgolwa gore nako ge e ntše e tšwela pele go tla bana le tšhomišano mmogo go kgonthiša gore mošomo o tšwetšwa pele.
We will email our written response. We will also respond to some of the issues that relate to service delivery later as you give them to us. Thank you.
Gomme ge re tla araba dipotšišo tšeo e leng gore di tla tšweletšwa mmogo le tšeo e leng gore di mabapi le kabo ya ditirelo. Ke a leboga.
Dumela motshwara marapo.
Greetings, Honorable Chairperson,
Le wena Mayara.
and also to Honorable Mayor
Tafola lena ka moka ke a le dumedisa.
and the committee. I greet you all.
Ya le nna ba parlamente ke a le dumedisa.
I also extend my greetings to parliamentary staff.
And then get the opportunity to leboga. Hoba ke le ke ra ke bile hona mo billing ya rena ya change of climate.
I take this opportunity to appreciate participating in this public hearing about the climate change bill.
And ke no go bontsha hore ke ema le yona bill e ke tsamaya le yona ka mokgwa e leng ka teng.
I want to say that I do support this bill.
Nna ke le Raymond Marema.
My name is Raymond Marimba
Ke tla ko Savannah.
from Savannah.
Ke hana mo Belabela ke Ward 8.
It's around Bilabela, Ward 8.
Manong le nna ke no go bontsha mo re ke utlwile dilo tse dintsi di boletswe. Sorry.
I have heard a lot of things have been mentioned.
So but still dilo tse dintsi di boletswe I heard or like o ka re nna Savannah ko nna ke tlhang ko teng o ka re ha wa bolelwa selo ka yona.
But nothing was said about Savannah, the place where I come from.
If it was said like it was not much, no sa bolelwa dilo tse
Or
dintsi ka
there
yona.
is not much which was said about Savannah.
So rena ko Savannah like le rena a o berekiwa a re bereki.
We have a challenge of unemployment in Savannah.
And then more sa bereking re phidisa ka temo batho ba bantsi re phidisa ka temo re lema ka mo dijareteng tsa rena.
Most of the time, or most of the community members, we plant in our yards.
So this thing ya climate change ya re affecta because of the pula a di sana ka nako a tsona.
Because this thing of climate change affects us because sometimes rain out of season.
O kra lo re nako ngwe a byala ho byala o kra lo re o byetse late o tshwara ke dipula tse tsa hona di sa eme and then ba nong dilo a di mele ka nako tse tsa dipula.
And sometimes when we want to plant, we find that the continuous rain prevent us from planting.
And then again ke ne le taba ya di species tse lo reng re felletsa re sa tlhare sa di bona. I mean nna ke holetse mo Limpopo mo.
I also want to touch on the issue of other spaces which we no longer see. I was raised here in Limpopo.
So here in Limpopo, I'm used to like in nako re hola ke hotse ke ntse ke bona this thing e ba reng ke lehobu.
When we grew up, I grew up seeing this chameleon.
So mo matsatsing a hona no a ke re ko nna ke leng ko teng ko Savannah ke ne le 5 years ke dula mo la lehobu a le bonagala.
These days, it seems like I've been staying at Savannah for 5 years, but I haven't seen a chameleon.
So that thing
e ke nagana gore Sepedi se re moja morago ke kgosi a se Sepedi o ke Setswana le tona ba re taba ena ya maobu a se yona. No, my brother, let's focus. You see, I don't want all these people to be impatient with you. Let's focus, let's deal with the issues. Ko wena bofelo Brayaga, ke tshepile wena.
Okay, thank you, Chairperson. I will leave that one and come to another matter.
So okay ke sa le problem e nngwe hape ka taba ya matamo ke bolela ka bo Tshwane River bjao.
We have problems about dams like Tshwane River and others.
Ka mokgwa a tsamailweng a blockiwa mo hare ka mokgwa lo reng like free flow ya dinoka ka mokgwa lo reng e disturbilwe ka teng.
Because they were blocked there and it disrupts the free flows of the rivers.
And then ka mokgwa lo reng o irahala ka teng re bona hore ne okay batho ba bang ba sa kgona o kra metsi ka mokgwa lo reng ne tshwantse ba kre ka teng.
And other people cannot get water the way they are supposed to.
And then this thing, ke bona okare e dlala role mo tabeng ya hore ho felletse ho ba le di floods.
It contributes to floods.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, metsi ale ha yo phunwa, kra ha yo phuswa na mola mo ba tswaletse mo teng. A felletsa e le hore ne a tlhakana le metsi a le reng already setsa le teng mo metsing, and then a cause di floods.
Because once that water overflows, you find that there are water in the locations and they cause floods.
Yes, and then like, okay, mo tabeng ya ka ya chameleon, a ke itse hore why le stopile, but anyway, because of if ever an experience something, ne? If ever experience something, maybe walwala because of the floods and so ever. Okona we ipolelela or okay, kutlwa botlhoko o irala so. So okay, no the chameleons it's like we ra hetseng ka tsona. Ha ona motho a itseng because of the pula di na ka nako tso le reng tsona a di kgone wa adapta ka nako a teng.
I don't understand why you are dismissing this issue about chameleons, because they cannot speak for themselves. We no longer see them. So that is why I was raising this point.
All right. Ke batla nna taba e ya le obue. Ne? Mara ke batla o ingwale. Ha bona? So o kopane le Chilega, o ingwale mo fatshe kore a go fe bo ma 3 pages so that you can take us through. Or stories tsa le obuse re kgone go kushisha wa bona? Yeah, we'll read it.
This issue is very relevant because of
yes, it's relevant, but we must write it down.
No, that's another flat it's in it. Re bone dinonyane tse dintsi fela di no kwa ka botsona di no kwa like ha one motho a di betileng ha one mo like like mo tsona ka yo di check straight or maybe I say no ha ye di lumileng or something, and then I find out or lo tsela di no kwa fela so authority no.
Okay. Ai yanong ke dinonyane le maobu le ngat. Yeah, no, dingwale mo fatshe. A ke re ke tswafa gore yanong e be le di snake e be wa bona, that's why ke re o dingwala. No, mchana, sit down. Sit down, mchana. Ke a le gopela ge le nna le ska tlogela mphapatela matsogo ka gore ke le bone le na le di-tendency. The taste of my own medication. That's fine. I want to check with the mayor. There are in fact, there are issues that you have raised, very important. She's going to do it in 2 minutes because she's the type of person who does not want to be clapped for. And she has seen that you people are clapping. So how about to stop you in 2 minutes? Ali komitele, the program tsa Masipala, your mayoral imbizos, etc., in 2 minutes. From there, we'll invite Honorable Paulsen to tell us, or after this discussion, what happens from here. Majoro?
Gone byanong ke tlo go fa Mayor tšhono ya gore a bue ka dintlha tse ile gore di tsamaelana le bo masepala ebile ke a tshepa gore o tlo dirisa metsotso e mebedi fela. Moraga mo re tlo go fa motlhomphegi Paulsen gore a re tlhalosetse ka lenaneo gore ga re fetsa mo tsamaiso e tlo ba efeng go tswela pele.
Thanks very much, Chairperson. And re leboha di inputs ka moka tse le re fileng tsona bjale ka setšhaba. Mara se se botlhokwa ke hore re na le di ward committees, re na le di ward councillors ba ba bitšang di meetings on monthly basis, ager. And the offices tsa rena tsa masepala di butswe ha ile re hona le sello so na leng sona o bona o ka re ha se ha o se tswetsa ko di community meetings tsa ward a se tswele pele. Office ya ka ke le mayor e butswe le speakera go tla le raise ditlhotlho tsa lena. But engwe le botlhokwa ke hore re ba le di mayoral road shows and re tlo thoma ka tse ding, I think ka April, tseo ke tsa budget. And on quarterly basis, re ba le di IDP consultative meetings. Re kgopela hore le tle ko di meeting tseo le tlo ntsha ditletlebo tsa lena or le di ntšheng through the ward councillors. And I carry leska create leska fa parliament impression ya gore ma councillor ba bitse meeting. Ba di bitsa ba submita di report ko office ya speaker. But importantly is that le di office tsa rena di butse nako nngwe le nngwe a la tshwanno emela parliament e tle a ke rena re ba rumiwa ba lena e tlang go di office tsa rena le tlo tlisang ditletlebo tsa lena ke a o leboga motswara marapo.
Thank you so much for the input that you have made. What I want to highlight is that in communities we have ward committees, and we do organize ward committee meetings. And I would like to urge you to go to those meetings when it is announced that there are meetings. That is where you must take your grievances. And also, my office is always open. Anytime anyone has a grievance, if you did not get any assistance from those meetings, you are welcome to come to my office. And we also have consultative stakeholder forums where we also call the communities, and we also have IDP meetings. And those are all the structures which assist in taking these community grievances. So I don't want you to create the impression that the councillors are not doing their work or are not calling these meetings or announcing these meetings. But I would like to end by saying that you are also welcome if in these forums you did not get any assistance, you are welcome to come to us. Thank you very much.
Ki bone to loka sebaka ke o lebetse ba tla phapatela matsogo. Honorable Paulsen, kindly tell us what happens from here.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, members of the Portfolio Committee, MEC Monama, Mayor Seleka, and Speaker Zikale of Balabala Local Council, traditional leaders, and people of Balabala and Waterberg District.
Ke le amogela ke leboga thata e bile ke rata gore ke itse mantswe a ka a tlotlo go ba tlhompegi kaofela ba leng teng le setšhaba ka kakaretso.
The committee has listened to and noted all the submissions.
Committee e mametse e bile re ngotse ditshwaelo tsa lona tsotlhe.
The Department of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment will respond to issues raised at this public hearing.
Lefapha la tsa tikologo ba tla arabela dikgang tsotlhe tse tswileng mo kopanong e ya gompieno.
The committee will deliberate on the contents of the bill.
Committee e tla buisana ka dilo ka molaotlhomo o,
taking into account both written and oral submissions.
Ba lebisisa ditshwaelo tse ngotsweng le tse dirilweng gompieno ka molomo.
The committee will draft and adopt a report and debate in the National Assembly.
Moraga foo ba tla be ba setse ba buisana ka yona ga ba fetsa foo ba ise ko parlamenteng.
Thereafter, the bill will be referred to the National Council of Provinces to embark on their legislative processes.
Moraga mo molaotlhomo o tla bo isiwa kwa go NCOP gore go latelle tsamaiso ya tira molao.
National Council of Provinces.
NCOP.
No, you must say it to them.
Or National Council of Provinces.
Thereafter, the bill will be sent to the President to consider, assent and sign into law.
Moraga foo molaotlhomo o tla bo o fetisetswa go mo presidente e leng yena o tlo saena gore e nne molao o mo tirisong.
The regulations will then be gazetted.
Moraga foo go tla be go kenywa mo kuranta ya puso gazetted.
For consultations and inputs considered before the act becomes enforceable.
Gore gape ba ile go lebella pele molao o tla tsenywa tirisong.
Thank you for attending this public hearing once again.
Ke a leboga go menagane ka go tla mo pitsong e.
We have provided refreshments.
Go na le se se yang ko maleng.
You must just stay where you are, they will come and fetch you.
Ke kopa gore le dule hela yalo ba tla tla ba le tlisetsa.
Please allow the elderly to be taken care of first.
Ke kopa gore le dumelle bagolo gore e nne bona ba thusiwang pele.
And the young children.
Le ba banyane bana.
Thank you very much.
Ke leboga go menagane.
I don't have to say much, except to thank the MEC. MEC, thank you very much. Please pass also our greatest appreciation and gratitude to the two other municipalities that we have been to. And here, thank you, Madam Speaker and Madam Mayor, and the people of Limpopo in general. Thank you very much, Relebogile Tata. You've been so welcoming. Your level of debates and inputs are valuable. This was not just a talk shop. Neresa tiki box fela or reti le mo Limpopo. Khudile riete re tla eta. No ne re tlile mosebetsing re kopane le lona re boletse le lona. Your views are valuable to us. Portfolio committees tse ding tsa parliament di tla tla le bona, give them the same attention, give them the same respect. If there's anyone that we might have stepped mo menwaneng ya hae since re fihlile mo Limpopo, it was not intentional. It was just because we were trying everything at our best to discharge our responsibilities. With that being said, thank you very much. Meeting on our